Good evening, everybody. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the Mailman, coming to you from my mama's basement, getting ready for Thursday Night Football with my partner in crime, Prime Time Phil. What's going on, man?
Doing pretty good, man. How about you? You doing well?
Run. That's what we do here. We run. I'm sorry, everybody, but Phil did help me with I had to delete the app, uninstall the app, and then reinstall the YouTube app on my phone. We did a little minute live, and everything is good to go. Knock on wood. Tomorrow we should be good. But just running around, man. Just one of those days. It was a very frustrating day. I hadn't got a chance to get back to I know I have a lot of chats that I have to get back to. I did not answer you guys. I apologize. You got home about 20 to 7. So I hurried up and did the Zoom call, sent it out to Phil and Mark, and
it's kind of nice being on the other side of that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, well, this time of year is killing me. So at work, but it is what it is. It's a good thing. It's just,
dude, I'm proud of you, man. I know I keep saying and stuff, but like right now, like I'm about to hit 700 subscribers. You have just passed that, and go to 820 something. Last I saw it, I'm like, man, look at this guy.
I was
just
surprised. I woke
hustle.
up. You know what it is? I think it really is what Mark said. Mark is a smart guy.
He is.
Yeah, he's smarter than he. No, that's not right.
Yeah,
no.
Let's be real.
But it's like, the more you do, the more they put you out there. But once you get to it's funny. Once you get monetized, then it's, hey, let's put them out there because we're making money off of them. So I think that's what it is. Either way, it's awesome. I'm trying to do as much content as I can. I do work a lot, so I have to be very careful how I do that, especially doing it from work. I just can't be on my phone all day or I'll never get done.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But how is everybody doing? I see we got Brad Harris. We got Brad in the house. We got Ruben Walls, Crystal Karma Corn, Dallas Cowboys.
Got Jeff Lee in here.
Jeff
got
Lee.
Regina Green.
A lot of mods in here.
I
We
saw
got
a lot
Chuck
of
in
Lord
here.
Nova.
Mike Galdana.
Well, the fact that you make everybody a mod doesn't really.
Yeah, I know. Well,
He's
I
not
got a little
picky.
carried away early on.
Little Oprah over there. You're a mod. No, you're a mod.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's a mod.
Well,
until you ruin it.
I did take a couple mods away. I mean,
Yes.
I have, and that will continue to happen if people get blocked by accident. I wanted people to get on the ground level and then take a break for a while. And so I do notice there's a lot of people who come back that I want to give a mod to, but just looking at all the blue, it is a little crazy. Now,
it's that Dallas Cowboys blue. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I know. I have to set up. I'm still in the process of doing my AdSense. I know this is something for me and Phil to talk about, but just briefly, you guys can still do the super chats. I'm not getting nothing yet. I will get it eventually.
Yeah, it'll bank up.
But I have to. I'm gonna need your help because my wife was helping me this morning, and it was looking for a PIN number, and you're telling me so. After this is over or whatever, like I'm gonna have you talk to her, and I filled out the tax. There's a lot involved. It's not as easy as people think. So, I didn't start Gabe Davis tonight. I hope that don't come back to bite me.
Yeah, I don't have anybody in this fight, so I can actually enjoy this. We got a really good chat going on right now. Everybody's saying hello, trying to get their.
Fine, you can have my wrench back. I'm good. You don't want your wrench, Chuck? What's the matter, man? You don't like me?
He doesn't want that responsibility, man. That's a whole lot of responsibilities.
Game time as well as everyone. What up, Mike? 1, 2, 3. What up, man?
Hey, welcome, David Cowboy. Yours stands out actually because you got the gray name.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I'm messing. But no, I'm happy to be back. I feel like this 2-week hiatus that I've had, like it's just I feel like I haven't done anything YouTube wise, and so I'm just like I was happy to kind of get a thumbnail out there and start working on an overlay.
All that. He sent it to me. He even sent me a thumbnail for tonight, but I've been so busy I didn't even open it until literally 5 minutes ago.
10 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, no. So that's on me. Sorry about that. You get the Wish version of the thumbnail. But
Well, I noticed. I'm
I'm
like, oh,
getting
I got to
better.
show Brian. You have to put the person that's going to be at home on the right side.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So you rookie.
Yeah, that's true. Rookie
No, but
Jamie Flores, welcome, welcome. How are you? What's up, buddy? Or
and of course, most likely we're gonna have
man,
maybe Mark comes in about 10 minutes, maybe.
yeah, yeah.
Usually it's about
Mark,
8:15.
Marcus,
Yeah.
Mark. I think we worked out the whole be quiet while I close. He said, "Yeah, I'll just mute myself." I'm like, man, there you go. That's amazing. Or
Yeah, that's why he gets paid the big bucks, man.
yeah, right. All right. So I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna sit.
That's why we gotta do it like old school. Like, hey, Godfather!
I'm gonna sit Gabe Davis, and I'm going to play Alave, Mister the guy who.
Got arrested?
Yeah.
Was he? Like,
He figures, Anyway, anyway, that's
I,
it.
I play for the Saints. And that
Thanks,
didn't do
Jeff
anything.
Lee. I appreciate it, buddy. You know who I was gonna pick up? I was gonna pick up.
Thank you, Jeff Lee. That's awesome
I
comment.
was gonna pick up Kyler Murray as my backup. He is out there. What's up, Hamid? Sorry to disappoint Cowboy fans, especially Mark, but Hurts hasn't been on the injury report. He not injured. He playing.
We don't want that. I don't want that.
No, listen, I don't want him hurt, man. He's because at this pace, he's gonna set a record interception pace. So he's already leading the league with interceptions. So last year that was a big deal. If you end up winning the Super Bowl, nobody's gonna care. You come up a little short, they're gonna look at that. So we'll see. We're on interception watch.
If he does, Howie's gonna like trade for somebody.
Well, listen, I know it's a team game, and I know he's a good quarterback, but my guy didn't get that. He wasn't afforded that privilege. They just said, "Oh, this is what you had." All of a sudden, now you suck.
Well, yeah. Here, you're hearing takes of Jalen's going, well, I'm just going to give him the benefit of a doubt. What the crap is that? Like, what the crap is that? I'm going to give him the benefit of a doubt. It's okay to be like that, but just say the homer that you're with. Just say who you root for. I mean, your words obviously say it, but
right.
See, it never bothers
and
me.
Phil,
like
Brad Harris.
This stuff, when people talk stuff, I don't mind. I love it. This is what
football
is all about.
What up, Cole Upshaw?
So everybody's take,
David
I can take in and go, okay. Some of them I can be a little, defensive about, but for the most part, man, everybody has the right to say, some of that stuff.
All right. So, was it his win pace game time, Hamid? I'm not sure what that means. Brian and Phil, Brad Harris.
Oh, yes. Here we go.
Do you think Jerry is holding back McCarthy, which he will turns back?
I think Jerry holds back everybody.
Yeah, Jerry's a problem right now, and we will throughout the night. We'll definitely get into it.
He's got that man. I don't want to say it either, but he's got that old man syndrome. He just blurts anything out of the mouth. Like you're like, dude, your thoughts are coming out. Like Austin Powers. Where they wake him up in the car, and there's the sleep, and he just starts blabbing stuff out of nowhere. I kind of feel like that's how he is.
Like, so you're saying that regular season wins means something now, because for Dak it doesn't. Because Dak, I could Google it, but like, do me a favor, Google Dak's lifetime regular season wins. Thank you. Do that because it's impressive.
Oh. Jay Smooth, I like this one. Jay Smooth goes, game time, prime time, looks like Wanye Thomas and Deshaun Wright. I'm a big Wanye Thomas fan. You go back to his college days, he was picking balls off. To me, I'm not saying that he's this level, but there's certain players that when they touch the field, your percentage as a defense or something improves. Bob Sanders had this ability.
Dak owns the NFC East. And
Bob Sanders had this thing with the Colts. The defense, when he was in that defense, it was amazing. But obviously, he was injured all the time because of how he was laying the wood on people. But when he was out of the lineup, and then coming back in, that defense was totally different. And that guy, I'm not saying that Wanye is the wild ace up our sleeves, but man, like the first game, think about how New York is driving. If they score on that first drive, it may change the whole pace of that game. But that blocked field goal and third down on that first drive, that was an amazing stop by him. And so I just think he's a difference maker. And right now, with a guy like Diggs out of the lineup, where he's a guy that makes the turnover battle more favorable to us. And so, given a guy like Wanye Thomas on the field anyway, would benefit this defense a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot to get to in this chat.
Oh, it is. Like I love it. I love it. It's good chat.
So I'm just gonna cherry
Go ahead,
pick.
burn it
You
off.
could come back and pick what I missed, but Cole Upshaw. Yeah, I'm salty, my man. Now I'm not. Listen, we're 6 games in. We're 4-2. We're fine.
Yeah,
we
we're
are
not.
fine. But if we truly are ready to win it all, you need to be aggressive. And if
I'm very happy that there's a lot of season left over because this team needs to iron out a lot.
and we're still getting the dubs, and I like us big on Sunday. So but that doesn't take away the fact that our owner continues to put his foot in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's asking you. I understand you have an obligation, okay, to a radio station to come on Monday morning at 8:30 and 9:30 Eastern, on 105.3 The Fan, Sean and RJ. I understand you're obligated, but you don't have to blatantly lie to people. I mean, just come on. And the fact that they didn't ask him his thoughts on what the Eagles had just did. The team who's already ahead in the division, the team that's coming off a Super Bowl appearance, even though you got the big L, you were still there. Everybody knows that I don't want to go there unless we win. That's just me. Eagles like to get there and lose. Whatever, man. Shout out to you. But that team just went out and got the best player at its position that was available. Kevin Byard. So, what's your response to that, Jerry? Are we truly a team that's ready to win, or are you gonna hope and pray that we're gonna win? What's your deal? Shut up, then. Don't tell me you're not calling anybody, and then you're calling people, or what's going on? I mean, very, 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 very. That's why I'm a little salty, Cole. That's all.
He's trolling his own fans. That's why.
Anyway, go ahead, Phil.
I don't know, man. He's just like, in a little bit of a ways, I think maybe the reaction of Cowboy Nation kind of, made him take a, step back and kind of, try to repair the damage that he did. And it's just terrible to hear, I heard Aisha Morris, like she was talking about how sometimes they think a little bit too much about it, instead of it, it has to all equal out. It has to be all perfect. But at times, they can overthink the whole situation, and that's what gets them in trouble. And you value these draft picks, but again, like I think Brian's pointed it out, this year you don't have hardly anybody that's playing or contributing really. So how valuable are those picks right now if you're not even truly using them? And if you have a young team and you're pretty set for the next couple of years, then what are you saving those for?
Exactly.
If you're gonna have to pay, people. Who are you letting go that's balling out? That's not going to be able to get a contract. Like most of the people that is balling, you already have within a couple of years. Maybe Micah Parsons is the only one on the defense, but for the most part, unless you got some kind of draft pick, something coming in to re-sign, it's just pointless. I don't really see it.
Yeah, me neither. And listen, and this goes out to
Jojo
Cole Upshaw. Yeah, will Jerry just make a move for you guys? It's crazy how little. Cole, listen, I was never expecting a move, but to come out and say we like what we got, and then to find out they're literally in negotiations with Denver, and then listen, I have connections. Okay, I got a phone call. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And somebody I trust knows somebody who.
He's got to shut up. It's like, dude, you ain't got to tell everybody everything.
Right. You know what I mean? It's like, just shut up.
Yeah, Jay Smooth here's. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, go ahead.
My bad, man.
No, you're good.
No, he was saying, he goes, hey, primetime, I like Nishan Wright, too. I think he has something to prove. I believe he had 2 picks last season. That one was a surprise for me in the playoff, like towards the playoffs. Remember, we stuck him in there. He's.
Right.
and McQuamu was balling as well too. So these guys are big, tall corners, and so one thing that Dan Quinn doesn't do a whole lot of that I think we need to mix in there a little bit more, and I'm not a big fan of it, but zone defense. If you're doing something, you need to be able to get some kind of zone, because when we see these wide receivers get open, they have a lot of space in front of them, and so some of that zone will help counter it, and we can get some turnovers, especially with how this defense can get pressure at times. I mean, it's kind of it's kind of a fake stack. It almost feels like, because you come out of these games and you hear about these guys. Oh, they got this many pressures, and Mike leads the league in pressures, and I'm like, where the hell was it? Because I didn't see it. Was it before the game, during the pre-warm up? I don't know. So that to me a little bit surprising. But look at Mark, all clean shit.
He looks clean.
Woo!
Look at him. He looks skinny.
I just wet my hair and brushed it. Okay.
Yeah,
So you're not clean.
like
He's not clean, people.
I'm definitely not clean. No, I need a shower.
Well, you did a good job of faking it. You got to fake it till you make it, man.
What wrong one?
But anyway,
Second and 4.
just getting to the chat here.
Ball
Eagles
batted
fans
up.
face it, Dak
Okay,
Daddy.
so-
Exactly, Chuck. Exactly, Chuck. That's why you got a wrench right there. That's why.
Okay, so I got a package in the mail here, and I think I know who it's from.
Mystery plane package.
And here's what's cool about it, because my wife opened it up.
Is it Raid? Okay, Raid.
It's Raid. Okay, it's Raid House and Garden. Won't mar plants. Okay,
For the Eagles.
yeah,
That has the Eagles thing on it. I see.
You got the Eagles right. Okay, I love this. Okay,
I think this generation is
first down.
It's
And
like they're
let
prone
me
to it.
get the card here. Happy birthday, Mark. Time to keep the roaches away. Queen Bella.
Nice.
Out to the
Nice.
queen.
Awesome, Queen.
She signed up to the Red Brick House?
She's got that video. She got that video game channel on Twitch,
This
guys.
is perfect. I mean, look, Raid House and Garden. I love it with the eagles on it. So it will kill the eagle roaches. Lady Libra in the house. Roland's review. What's up, ladies? What's going on? Let's see who else we got here. Chris May is there. David is there. Eastside Herald feeling good about himself right now. Raisin Sack.
Except for that.
Lady
Those Astros.
Libra. Okay. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing
Good,
all
man.
right. It was a long day.
I'm
Tell
feeling
me
pretty
about it.
energized.
I drove about 300 miles today. Worked a job, and I've been here. As soon as I got here, my wife's like, we still got a lot to do. And basically, like Jerry Jones said, F your feelings. Well, I basically said, F you being tired. We got shit to do. So,
yeah, we ain't
I'm
got
here,
time for that.
And we ain't got time for you to be tired. Be
We
tired
with
of
the
your own
super chat
time.
for you, Mark.
2nd and 10 from the 48. So I got here and I saw that allegedly, according to Tom Downey, the Titans called the Cowboys about Derrick Henry. Did y'all hear that?
I did not.
No. I did not.
According to Tom Downey.
I believe you. I've just been
My
so
nipples
called-
got hard there.
And they said they'd take Deuce Vaughn and a late round pick, and the Cowboys laughed and hung up.
Wow. That's interesting.
I can understand the Deuce thing.
Now, I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why would they want Deuce Vaughn?
Yeah.
Young running back.
Oh. He's if you feature him correctly, he can be
No, yeah,
he
I
can
like
be
Deuce.
something. But yeah, that would
Dallas
be
is
crazy.
in no position to laugh at anybody. This is what cracks me up. They got such a higher value of themselves than what they should. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I know, and people are probably tired of hearing about it. But listen, the 23-year-old cornerbacks don't come on the market too often. Ones that are like Patrick Surtain.
have a legacy of being a.
If you could get him for a 1, a 3, and a player, or a 1 and a 2 and a player,
Oh, you dropped it.
what are you doing?
Yeah,
You got 2 years
second down?
remaining. You got an option year. He's literally probably should have won, and he might have won. Maybe he did win. I think Mike ended up edging him that year. Rookie of the year. He's a dynamic player.
Yeah.
And it sets us up going forward to not have to worry about the cornerback position.
No, okay, incomplete.
You know,
I thought there was a fumble.
it's friggin' I don't. And
Yeah, I would have
and
taken
Jerry's
that.
like,
Ugh.
I don't want to give up a 1. What,
I don't want to give up.
what are you talking about, dude?
He's, and the fact that you're basically
He's
saying,
80, Mark.
call us.
You
Call
talk
us.
about being
Call
old.
us
He's
to make a
friggin'
deal.
80.
Call us to make our team better.
Yeah, that's not how it works, big guy. Like Mark says, you want to be successful, you got to do the work.
You
want a player, you got to make the call.
I'm beginning to believe that the Stones, the Cajonas, the Balls went with Jimmy Johnson.
What's going on, Brooklyn Joe? Yeah.
They went
What
with
up,
Jimmy
Brooklyn?
Johnson
How are you, man?
because Jerry, he's got no risk left in him. This is crazy. I'm sitting here looking. Okay, so last week before they got their ass handed to them by the Ravens, everybody's like, well, maybe the Lions are the best team in football. Well, they got basically the same amount of losses as we do. San Francisco, Brock Purdy is in concussion protocol.
Yeah, you see that hit? They're doing the tush push.
Yeah, I've been lighting up
So you sit
Kittle
there and say,
on Twitter.
well, you've got Trent Williams hurt, you got Debo hurt. Sooner or later, Christian McCaffrey, well, he's already been hurt, but he played through it.
Well, I got Hamid in here telling me that,
And they could lose. They could lose to Cincinnati.
I like how
absolutely.
Bobby picks out. I like how Bobby picks out one guy, and our whole draft this year hasn't contributed.
Yeah.
So you're gonna pick that
Bobby.
first one. What about the first couple?
Bobby,
of first
nobody's
round draft
contributed.
picks?
So don't worry about any one name. They're all not doing well this year. So that's what cracks me up, Mark. And shout out to Mark. He's killing it. But he's on top of the
Queen,
shit.
I opened it up right here.
Well, she probably
She
just
saw you.
But I saw Queen.
Wow,
was
look
here.
at the size of those hands.
It should make a comment.
Oh my God! Look at those hands.
The hands
They're
are huge.
so big.
They're engulfing the raid cam.
I love
Victor
it. I love it.
Maldonado, what up, my man? Thanks for joining the show. But Bobby Murphy, none of our draft from last year is done squatta. So
Not yet.
I understand.
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
No,
I'm
but
not
me and
worried
Phil
about it.
always
either.
talk about it, but like what I'm talking about is, you have to have something. You have to, like last year, it's Tyler Smith. I mean, this team likes to brag about the draft, and like Mark's right, they're just they want to be.
Not the second round.
Dallas is on the clock. If I got Patrick Surtain, I will envision when we're drafting it wherever we are in the late 20s that's going to be our pick, because that's what the announcers are going to say. Well, Dallas traded this pick away because they went out and got Patrick freaking Surtain. It's just
The
crazy.
guy that there was on their board. Obviously, when they picked up Parsons, that between J.C. Horn and J.C. Horn has obviously had the history of injuries. So, I mean, I've seen a balance. I mean, I look at Patrick Surtain. I don't think of him as an elite shutdown corner or anything like that. But you don't know what his future holds. I think
He's very good,
I've seen him made plays. I've seen him also give up plays. But what corner doesn't at some point?
Yeah,
so
he's very good. Very good.
I think you'd be a great addition. I would still want to keep Gilmore for next year.
Yeah. He's better than
Bland,
Gilmore at this stage.
Yeah.
So
yes, I would agree with that.
No.
Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go ahead and make a move like that. Okay, because here's the
They're
problem.
not though, people.
They're not. They're not.
I've heard that they've had conversations, but of course, the same way that we heard that they laughed.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me.
Compensation.
You're not that guy.
Okay. They don't want to give up anything.
Absolutely.
They want to get players and not pay anything for them.
Yeah.
And because he's not injured, of course they're not going to try and get him. You notice how whenever we make any big moves, it's typically after a guy has been injured. You notice that, like Michael Gallup, Jalen Smith, Tony Pollard. Tony's kind of nicked up. Tony remember when the first 2 weeks happened and he was carrying the ball more than anybody else? And I said, he's not going to be able to last the season if you keep running him like that. We're already hurt. We're already nicked up. And we're not even halfway through the season. If we make the playoffs, do you have any delusions of him actually being healthy enough to play and contribute by then? I don't. And Mike McCarthy, I wanted to believe in Mike McCarthy. I wanted to believe that Mike McCarthy was, the stable guy, a guy who's paid his dues, been position coach, all over the field, as opposed to Jason Garrett, who was an offensive coordinator for us, and before that, a quarterback coach for 1 year for Nick Saban. I wanted to believe in Mike McCarthy, but I'm beginning to lose any of that delusion. This offense has been completely deconstructed, and it sucks.
Bobby and Hamada delusional.
I don't even know what the identity is. What is it that we do good? Play calling to continue to run Tony Pollard
Frustrating our
back
fans
up the middle is freaking ridiculous. To literally roll over and die and say we're just going to take.
I hear you, Bill William.
This shit is just like, what are you doing, Mike McCarthy?
All right, let's see what we got here. 0-0. Jared Allen driving this week. Jared Allen is that guy.
Maybe.
I'm just saying
Still
every week he keeps showing interceptions, but yet they keep talking how great he is. So whatever. But Hamid said that we'll be unhappy to know that Jalen Hurts is off the injury report and perfectly fine.
Okay.
And I said, well, I hope he stays healthy because he may set the INT record for the year. Well, I don't know if I'll set the record, but he'll blow by 15. He's over halfway there. So.
He's 10 turnovers on the season with the fumbles.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What up, Nike 3? How are you, buddy?
But you know what? You heard your girl, literally saying that he gets a pass because, they made it to the Super Bowl last year. Unlike Dak Prescott, he keeps making all these turnovers, and he doesn't get a pass because he's never done anything.
So losses in the Super Bowl mean something? Okay, nice.
Well, so basically, she's saying that as long as you had one good season, and Josh Allen had one playoff run, run to the AFC Championship game.
Well, nobody else holds themselves to that thing. I mean, nobody looks at Joe Burrow going, "Oh my God, that was like a Super Bowl appearing quarterback." Wow, they think about the national titles that he did, and nobody really talks about that loss. So let's be real.
Brooklyn Joe. Victor Maldonado says, I say we need to start running more to open up the passing game. Here's the deal, in my opinion.
Run correctly. How about that, too?
Everybody's like, well, go get me this guy. There's no offensive tackle, guard. There's nobody out there that we can get that's going to be any better than who we have. They just need to play together and gel. That's what they need. Stay healthy, which is a tough one for Tyron, but stay healthy and gel. I think the running game will come around. They went and got a tight end this week.
The Hollywood Chiefs are the best so far.
I don't have his name offhand, but he's a big boy. He's been around. He'll definitely help in the blocking and the running game. Supposedly, looking at the All-22, just listen to Brian Broaddus, who I trust. The tight ends were horrendous in the last couple games in the blocking.
They have been.
Yeah,
they have been.
They're just horrendous. That's all. I mean, everybody, not one, everybody. So that's why
just
they're
don't throw
turning
the ball to Gallup. Queen Bella. Oh Lordy.
What's
the north
Queen
of the
saying?
border. Hello. She says, just don't throw to Gallup.
Well,
Or at least don't throw to him 10 times. I mean, damn. Chad, you're right. We are coming for revenge. So now we've got a welcome to a.
Let's be real,
Kansas
Hamid.
City
You
fan.
want to talk about it? I get it. I'm going to go ahead and battle you a little bit here. With
battle
this.
him. Go get him. I'm tired of
you
it.
talk. He's the defense ranked. What was the defense ranked the next following year? What was the defense ranked the next following year? What was he battling with? Majority of the time when they did that run, they were defense bound. So they're not
only
the same.
that offensive line.
Yes, the offensive line.
In a running game.
You look at Dak, and you guys talk about. You're always comparing players. Well, let's go ahead and compare. You're going to tell me that this offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys is better than Eagles' offensive line? No,
Nope.
But yet you don't want to give the credit to the quarterback that has to take hits and doesn't run the ball all the time. And so there
What's
isn't
up,
that part of
Elena?
this
How
game
are
that
you?
people are coming for. So, I mean, I totally get it, man. But quit
That's it, Brad.
comparing.
Get 'em.
Quit comparing in
What
that
up, Vinny?
sense. It's
Okay.
like
Let's just go through who's got the better offensive line?
one, but the other ones are a group thing. But he easily gets a lot of targets and he catches them. Dallas Goedert, we got it.
Okay, right now, who's got the better running back?
Eagles.
I would say Eagles too. Swift
I'm just gonna keep
is
it
really
real,
good.
guys.
Yeah,
I like
Okay.
our guy Pollard, but
I love
Okay.
Pollard.
Wide receiver core collectively.
Eagles.
All right.
I like ours. I like ours.
So
more, but-
how is this that you can compare Dak and this? It's not a fair fight.
Yeah.
We've had 6 different lineups on the offensive line, and
Yeah.
Tyron Smith is not Tyron Smith of old, where he
He's
was
not.
throwing people
He's
left
not.
and right. And Terrence Steele isn't all the way 100% back.
That's what Mike is talking about. He's not trying to go, oh, I'm going to go to the Eagles in 2 years. No, man, get that out of your head. He sees
they're
it.
dreaming that.
When he talks, what he's saying actually means something. He's not just blowing smoke at people's butts. And so when you hear him later on talk about what he's going to do or how they're going to dominate, you can actually take value to what he says, because he's trying to give you your credit, but instead of taking that and going, okay, I appreciate it. No, man, you need more. You need him to bow down and everything. No, man, that's not going to happen, And so you've seen the record. We bring it up. You guys try to bring this up with Super Bowl stuff, but it's the same thing. Oh, it hasn't been so many years. The VCR whole incident, and so it's the same stuff. And I totally get it. You have a great ammo, but at the same time, I mean, it's a different team. But I'm with you, Mark, when I say I used to have this thing with Mike McCarthy where I thought he was going to do a little bit more, and it just seems it's really plateaued, and it started out nice, but do you think it's the play calling? I mean, I know clock management has been his weakness, but where is it at? The lack of being able to control this team, because
Brian, remember last week when we were watching the game and we were calling it, he's going to run up the middle again. We had no success. Look, Pollard had 31 yards on like 16 carries. And yet
it's pretty sad when you got 2 YouTubers, and don't get me wrong, Mark played.
He kept running up the middle. And it's like, Tony Pollard is not a up the middle. I mean, come on, let's be real. He's not a ground and pound guy. He is, get me the ball.
You're not
the big
that guy.
play he made. Dak hit him.
Absolutely.
Scrambling around, hit him, boom. He's out in the open
agree,
field.
Victor Maldonado. We need to stop
If
running
you want to
up the
run
middle,
up the middle,
especially with Pollard. I don't get
then
it.
use Hunter Lipke.
Yeah, bingo. I mean, and you two guys played college football. And Phil played for a Division I school. Mark played next to Charles Haley. I mean, I bring it up because I defer to these guys. They played at a high level. When I say that they have overcorrected and dumbed down the offense, you know what I'm talking about. What you see, the successful offenses in this league have movement. Look at the Miami, and I said it today. The Eagles, congrats.
Motion.
You beat the Dolphins. That was a good team.
That was a good win.
That was a good
but
win. I mean, they're on their 3rd and 4th hit the corner, and there was a lot of bad calls.
Come on, but a lot of referee calling there.
Yeah. But that aside, you shout out to the Eagles. You went out and beat Miami. But if you watch Miami, they're not going to be stopped very much this year because of what they do with the movement. That's what's, look at the Niners. The Niners are going to rebound. I mean, they are a juggernaut.
I don't know about that. You know what?
Maybe not. I'm hoping not.
Sometimes shit goes downhill because, see, there's that sophomore slump. And I kept saying, it was early game.
Dallas. Well, we got you, George Kittle.
There was one of the games that San Francisco had. It was early game where he had 201 yards after the catch. 201. So he threw the ball, had like 20 yards after catch. There were screenplays and things. We saw him with a lot of passes that were really high and behind, but he's got guys that were making up for it. He had all kinds of weapons. You lose a couple of players, all of a sudden, it's not as easy anymore as it was.
Well, especially when the rookie contract for the quarterback ends, and you just have to start, balancing that big ass paycheck with the rest of it. Let's be real, man. It's just you don't have that yet.
He's still away from that. I'm just talking his play right now is now all of a sudden there. You put pressure on him, he's going to make some mistakes. He turned the ball over, some bad interceptions. And when you start losing players, you got to remember, Trent Williams is not a young man. He's like as old as Tyron Smith,
right? And
he breaks down. Christian McCaffrey. Last year was the first time he hadn't been injured in a long time. He's a guy that could be susceptible to, breaking down. And now you got Debo,
bless you.
that's kind of nicked up too. All of a sudden, you lose some players. You're not as good as a team as you were. Carl Young, Mark, I'm hearing a lot of Cowboys trade chatter. Not from the Cowboys, other than, you pick up the phone and give us a call and tell us what you want to give us.
Oh, my God. Just
Like
you hear it, but it just
Atlanta?
I don't know, man. It's like the boy who cried wolf.
Losing that game.
Atlanta. I don't really.
It's a big flag right there. That pass interference. Tyron Smith hurt again.
He didn't stretch before he left or something.
Yeah, right.
I didn't hear that. Is he hurt again?
Or his neck, right? Or something like that?
This is not today. Yesterday, this was the healthiest they have been in a long time. There was literally only Wanye Thomas, and he was full go. That was their injury report. He's
limited with the neck problem.
I want to see where, Elena Ernest, the offensive starters, linemen out. I give ourselves a better chance. But it just really depends on where everybody is health-wise.
What's happening?
This is how I look at it.
It's a high-scoring offense.
Yeah, these guys are probably tired of hearing me say it, but I'm going to say it until I'm blue in the face, and I'm going to continue to say it. Atlanta, I could care less. Yeah, I want to win the division, but at the end of the day, it's who's healthy at the end of the year and who's playing well. That's all I really care about. If that means the Eagles win the division, you're one play away from that going down.
Lola, what's up?
We're all that way. I'm not going to name names because then people go, "Oh, you're wishing injury." I'm just stating,
no.
I'm just
everybody's starting quarterback. Once you get past that starting quarterback,
if Purdy don't play this week, they're going to take another L, and I think they may take an L anyway, which will be 3 in a row. And then I will tweet George Kittle yet again, and that'll be fun. It's all about how you are going.
Angelica Barone.
Hey, what's up, Angelica?
3rd and 9. Baker Mayfield calls timeout. 3-0 early in the game. Buffalo, the Bills Mafia, has a slight advantage. Bobby Murphy says Jerry telling teams to call him how he nonstop making calls to improve his team. Well, that's the one thing I said on my live or on one of my videos today. I did say that. I said the first thing you want to do is win your division, right, Mark? That's the idea. You want to win your division. And that's why I was upset with 105.3 on Monday when they didn't ask about Jerry's opinion of what the Eagles did. They already won the division last year. They went to a Super Bowl. They're leading the division so far this year, and yet they go out and go get the best safety on the market. So what's your answer to that? And, I was just...
We like the guys that we have here.
That's all. I'm going to keep it real, people. What up, Johnny?
Yeah,
would you rather have Jalen Hurts or Dak? Right now, give me Jalen Hurts right now. But it's not about that. It's a team game. I would just say give me Jalen because of his mobility up until the time that he gets hurt again. Because if you run in this league, you're going to get hurt.
Passing quarterback.
Unfortunately.
Here's the thing about football.
That crap play calling.
Well, let me use a football analogy. When you go out and you're coming back from an injury and you're worried about the injury, you kind of try and protect it. And what happens is because you're trying to favor it, protect it, and all that, usually you get hurt again. Because you're scared. Oh, man, Tampa. Kickers suck.
They missed the field goal?
Oh, poor Brett Maher. He got cut again. Hey, Ashley, how are you?
And this is where Jerry Jones is scared.
I love Brian Broad.
For no reason to make any moves. I don't understand this. If you went ahead, I wouldn't kill. If you traded for Patrick Surtain and it blew up in our face, I wouldn't kill you for it. If you traded for Derrick Henry, I would actually say, hey, at least you're trying.
Right, exactly.
At least you're trying to get better.
Now whether they pan out or anything, it's at the moment of the trade is the value there. That's what I kind of feel. Obviously, everything's a gamble, but I think we said it with Brian. I mean, it's like baseball. You just do it 10 times. I just need you to hit at least 3 or 4 of them.
Exactly.
So.
Chuck says Jalen Hurts has got a bad knee. Well, remember I told you. Remember
he looked. Yeah. He looked.
I said I could look at him like that knee ain't right. I mean, trust me. I know
about knees.
You put a brace on that baby, and boom, you'll be good.
I got bad knees, but Mark literally has bad knees.
Shit, I've had.
He don't have an ACL in one of his knees.
5 knee operations, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
It's 5 or
Mine
no,
is
6.
just wear and
So,
tear.
6.
When you look at my knee
So-
on a film, it's don't look good because there's no
So I gotta ask you
bone
guys-
on bone.
You guys saw that Diggs got his surgery.
Yeah.
Successful, shocking.
Duncan.
Successful one. What do you think took the time? Why do you think just
Swelling.
the swelling? I was thinking the swelling, but I was also thinking of just trying because they obviously saw that the other ones were fine.
Mhm.
And everything was attached. So
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
I think
I
it
was
was-
still curious.
Yeah, it's normally swelling. It normally takes a good 2 weeks. Now this has been at least 2 weeks, right? 3 weeks.
I would say what it was the first couple
Welcome,
games.
Duncan. Shout out to
I say
Duncan.
maybe like 3 or 4
becoming a
weeks.
channel
It seemed like a
member.
If
month
I'm missing
already.
there's something good in the chat, just hit it for me, Phil.
Mhm.
Shout out to Queen
But
Bella.
yeah,
Let me get these chats here.
yeah, go ahead, Mark. Hit your chats, baby.
Duncan, 2017 new channel member. Shout out to Duncan. And the Queen with the super chat. Appreciate those. We'll be doing drawings on Sunday for the game. I'm going to be here at the Red Brick House. I've got the big sub and all that's going to be here. What happened with your chat?
It's
your
been
live
doing that the
stream
last
today?
3 days. I finally got it fixed, man. Thank you
What
for
was
the super chat, by the way.
Well, what the super chat said, or it was a super chat
I
sticker.
couldn't read it.
underneath I said, "Get a lollipop."
Oh shit! Here we go. You already lost one. No,
Oh,
I won't say
shit.
it.
And I kept putting it there. You need a lollipop. You were hangry, man. I was like, "Damn, this dude is pissed off,
If you knew
man."
what I went through today, Mark, at work, and I know
this-
you worked your ass off. Don't get me wrong, but you don't have to answer anybody other than Tracy, which that might be worse sometimes. But listen, man.
Bro.
Brian's
listen,
not going to be
I'm just
invited
telling
back.
you that it was one of those days.
Hey, Jeffrey, how are you doing?
So,
Okay.
the fact that I was able to get 2 videos out and my live stream was friggin' incredible. So, people want more. I'm giving them as much as I can give them without getting in trouble. Work
Given all me gots and the constants no more.
I'm sorry, but yeah.
They like that, they like that heat, man. They're happy about that heat.
Yeah, do you see I sent you that file?
No, I didn't see it.
It's on there, like on the Twitter.
Shit. All right,
I
I'll
sent it through there.
have to.
Not even.
What up, Loyal? What's up, my man? I'll give you the night
All right,
off.
man.
You can
Loyal.
relax tonight, Loyal. Another
Sorry,
shitty
man.
game. So
No, this was Brian today, right here,
Here we go, Ryan.
with the packages. He had packages open up in the truck, and he's slamming them
I can't see.
and throwing them all over the place. You think I'm fucking playing?
How much anger?
Take this damn package.
I thought it was 115, but it ended up there was more that I had than was actually in my manifest. I had 127 packages. So I'm a mailman. Okay, I do letters and flats and small pack. 120. Come on, Amazon, and they give me all the heavy stuff. And then I see their guys coming out with this little dinky package, putting it right by the, like the step, and I'm carrying this.
I give them
50
credit, man. They involve all the other. They don't even try to compete. They're just like, man, let's just get everybody involved in our package scheme.
And I don't
know?
start until 8:30, so it sucks. They pushed our start times back, so my 8-hour day is 5 o'clock. So if I have over 8 hours, now I'm in the dark now. I'm in the dark.
Oh, it's gonna get worse. Halloween.
I know.
Clocks go
I
back.
know. I know. So I'm a little stressed. I'm thinking about going on the 8-hour list, which means they'd have to help me every day. But then that comes with other stresses. So I don't know. It's
3rd and
just,
5. This is
ridiculous.
about time for Josh Allen to throw a pick.
Yeah, it's about the time for
He's
him.
gonna go deep. He's gonna go deep.
He could pull a Hurts here and fumble 6 it. No, it was a nice throw.
Nice.
Was that
Yeah,
Gabe
I'm about to
Davis, the
see
guy
it.
who didn't start? No, it's not good. What up, Thomas? How you doing, buddy? Brada Rob. What up, Brada? Fuse, your season is over, buddy. What's that mean? Dak is the best QB. How is it over, Brada? Come
Chris
on,
May.
man.
Yeah, he's,
Shout out to Chris May on the super
It
chat.
ain't over.
Make sure you're off the streets before dark,
It ain't
Brian.
ever over.
good. Freaks come out
William
at night.
Tilton. Christmas
All right,
is
well,
coming,
okay,
baby.
so we're all in our emotions, and come Tuesday, that's over with, so we can go ahead and move on.
Mhm.
And, we'll go through. We'll be pissed off. I said to my wife, I said, "Honey, I'm in a toxic relationship." She said, "You're right. You are in a toxic relationship with those Cowboys. And sometimes I feel like I'm battered by this.
You ever see
But
a fever
I keep
pitch?
I
I
don't at
keep
you anymore.
you know,
I
I get
almost did, but I didn't.
I get beat down and all that, and then Jerry, we're real good, man. I'm gonna change. As the GM, I should be fired, but when you own the team, you can't fire
Touchdown.
yourself. So we're gonna do things differently.
there's
And then
down for
I
one.
fall for it. And I say, okay, he's gonna change.
And
That's
it's
my
down
man
for
right there,
10.
Jerry. And damn if we don't get let down again. And then, we kind of screwed the pooch here with Mike McCarthy and stuff. But this time we're going to get the right coach in here because we cares about you. Okay, Jerry. And then we get screwed over again.
Fuse says, Dak is, he says, game time. Dak is the best QB in the NFC East. It's not really a debate. Well, Fuse, come on, man. It is a debate. Right now, for whatever reason, I think mainly McCarthy. I think it's holding them back.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Brian. If you put Dak in Eagles offense and you had those receivers at line, everything, how do you think he would do?
Great.
Okay. Do you think you'd be
He's
better than Hurts?
I think Dak is a better. Here we go.
Okay.
Why are we? I'm not going here.
Oh, wait. Let's
Talk
stop for a
amongst
second.
yourselves.
Does anybody look at this offense and say, put Josh Allen in there, he's going to thrive and he's going to be MVP?
No.
Okay.
At the
How
offensive
about
line.
if you say, let's put Pat Mahomes in this offense the way it's currently done? Is he going to be MVP?
End of one, 3-0.
He is. Okay.
Yeah, I think he is.
I
He's
don't
one of
know.
those exceptions. He's the I think he's the
All right.
exception. I think
Well,
he's the one exception. One exception.
Who's
Okay. How many quarterbacks?
Mahomes. You put Mahomes in our offense, you think you would?
Yeah.
How many quarterbacks do you think would go from their offense to this one and would improve?
I don't think Kansas City has much outside of Kelsey. So
I mean, other than the offense sucking, I mean, like Chicago or any of those offenses. But
Okay, but
yeah,
but
I
then
mean,
know.
but
I'm
no,
not giving you what you want,
but no, I know what you're talking about
speaking,
though. But
okay.
no, it's not going to be.
you have guys. Okay, Kansas City also has had some incredible play calling and creativity there too. Right? You don't look at the play calling that Andy Reid's doing and say that Mike McCarthy is right there with him. He's not. This offense is not. This offense looks so lost. It's not even funny. There's
Kyle
no
Shanahan
ruffle piece
owns Mike McCarthy.
There is nothing on here. If you were saying we're going to build an offense, what would you take from this offense right now and say I want to have that in my new offense? Play calling wise.
Oh, like who would I ask?
No, not well. No, I'm just saying
scheme, like
that's
plays.
something that you like scheme wise, play wise, or
Nothing.
anything.
Nothing. Maybe how they
Exactly.
use Turpin, but he's banged up. But nothing.
Mm-mm.
There's nothing
And so
Dallas
if you-
is doing offensively.
If it's universally accepted that the play calling sucks, that there's not enough motion, there's no creativity, there's no identity, then why is it we're expecting somebody to thrive in there and be a Super Bowl champions with not having the best of tools?
and you're right. You are right. But the problem is,
I think you should let Shen. I think you go ahead. Sorry, man.
No, go ahead. But the
I
problem
was gonna say
is,
I think that Scott
go
should
ahead.
be in charge. I think Scott Shanahan should be in charge.
You mean
No, sorry.
Brian
What's his name?
Schottenheimer?
Ryan Schottenheimer. Yeah. I think he should be more. Because I'm not
This is
liking
Scott
McCarthy's
Shanahan?
whole thing.
Fucking sign.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sign.
My bad.
Sign his ass. I want him. But yeah.
But it's kind of crazy though about Shanahan's offense.
You have
Quarterbacks
to-
get killed in it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does.
He had 4 quarterbacks injured last year. 4.
He owns McCarthy's ass,
Okay.
though. McCarthy
else?
can't play him.
That's what he does, man. That's how he gets so far in the playoffs is because he sacrifices the quarterbacks to the football gods. Hoping to win.
Apparently.
Hoping to win.
Listen, what up, Colts Cowboy? Welcome, my man.
Nah.
Brother Rob is in the house. They don't remember that, no brother.
No.
Fourth and goal. This is big here. Bills going.
But that's the thing about it is exactly, and I agree. Like you guys like harping about Hurts, but you guys were doing the same thing about Wentz, and saying like So
Oh,
like
nice
Damn,
play.
that could have been a pick six.
Yes.
the other way. Like I'm about to see it now. So I mean, their team obviously it's you got to give them credit. I give them more credit on this last victory because even with the referees and the offensive line thing, it was still an impressive victory. And so right now, who do they have the matchup this week against?
What was Josh Allen? Well,
What was that, Phil? I'm sorry.
No, I was saying who the Eagles have this week.
Oh, the
oh,
Eagles.
the Eagles have the Commanders.
They're at Washington, left-hand ups.
Yeah, they should get that one.
Yeah, that's a game now. That
Yeah, I understand the toughness
Took them
on
to
it, but
overtime,
Washington.
scored 31 points in their ass.
yeah. But if they're going to play well, it would be this week, only because Ron Rivera can't
Tony
get them
Douglas
fired
is
up.
right. We're a marketing team, not a football team.
But
Oh my god, I know.
yeah, Ashley.
Freeze.
Let's see what's going on here.
Excuse, I'm sorry.
I would be talking out of my
What
ass.
happened
And you
to
guys-
Wentz
and you-
last year?
and
He's
you
out
guys had
We're
the
not
Jets.
trash, Rob. Come on now.
No.
But Ashley, just be careful what we block, people. Ashley C, this is how I feel. This would be the perfect time for Dak to stop being a company man. This is what I was telling these guys early on. And tell McCarthy, if this offense, for the sake of the legacy and the future contract, I know he won't. F this offense. I got it. I know he won't be in. He needs to step up and stop being the company man and taking all the hits. He's already taken way too many hits than he deserves in the mainstream media. Yeah, we're talking Dak.
That's where I sit there and said,
why would he want to come back? Right?
Was that last night? Yeah, it was last night. I think it was. You think about it though. What is if the Cowboys do nothing? If Jerry Jones is still up here on his high horse and says, we're good enough right now, and Mike McCarthy has gone through and deconstructed the offense that was actually halfway decent, got rid of everybody that Dak Prescott likes, Dalton Schultz, Zeke Elliott, got brought in a new receivers coach, offensive line coach, running back coach, and all that. And you go out and you get a Brandon Cooks, but the play calling you have doesn't do anything to use his abilities. And you look at this, you say,
Johnny,
why do you stay?
Why
do you stay with the Dallas Cowboys?
Right, exactly.
You got your man of the year. You got paid. You were, the dream of being with the Cowboys. I mean, I would say you look at this and say, I only have so many years left. The only thing I'm missing right now is a Super Bowl ring. And why sign another contract with the Cowboys where everybody's going to say, I'm overpaid and they show me no love. Let me go someplace like Matthew Stafford did, that's already ready-made, that needs a quarterback, and become a hero. I mean, honestly, I've never seen somebody get so much love. When I heard Joy Taylor, literally, even though Jalen Hurts has 10 turnovers, is on pace for 24 for the season. Oh, well, he gets the benefit. They still
I'm gonna give him a benefit of the doubt.
They're still winning. It's like, wait a minute. Dak was winning last year too.
Nope, that meant something then.
And
remember the narrative? That's the narrative thing.
So
that is a comment. That is a
I would, and I'll be honest, I wouldn't blame him if he did. I would not blame him. How many fans, Cowboy fans, percentage-wise, you guys think want Dak Prescott?
That want him now?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like 30, maybe 1/3.
I don't know. You tell me, Mark. I don't know that answer.
I mean, all I get is Dak Prescott hate. That's what I get.
Yeah, I would say it's less than
Dak Prescott's ass. And it's like, oh, Lord.
People are tired of losing, and he's the biggest face of it. If you look into it, I'm not gonna protect
had more
Dak.
winning seasons with him than we had with any
And
other.
I know that, and that's what I was telling Hamid. Just look at Dak's. I'm sure you could pull it up. Dak's overall record is unbelievable, but he's only
got bigger problems than
with some of the worst coaching we've ever had.
Yeah, we got bigger problems than just the quarterback, and so that's not. he has his moments, but he's definitely better than our backup, for example. A lot of people wanted to do that, the whole debate.
Yeah.
Anybody that just comes onto the market, they're really quick to jump on, but he's still
like Andy Dalton.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Push. There it is.
The tight end's not helping out. I think that's you don't feel comfortable with that blank that third down. Let's hurry up and try to go to somebody. No, you don't feel comfortable with
You don't feel comfortable with that offensive line either. That you're not going to get jacked up,
especially from your blind side now.
Buffalo trying to bust this thing wide open. Oh boy, I am beat tonight. We could have won Kathy. What's up, Kathy? How are you doing? Josh Allen tripped up. Push tush worked for him. Trade Super Bowl
average QB who gets bailed out. I don't like that little heart thing because it blocks the bottom of the chat out by all the weapons.
If we don't go anywhere to the promised land, Jerry needs to be fired. Hate to tell you, you can't fire me.
Can't fire the owner, man. See, that's what surprises me. Now, Josh Allen, he's got 2nd and 12. Get back to the game for a minute. Here he goes on the run. These touchdown, Josh Allen. Jerry Jones is no spring chicken. He's 80 years old, correct, or 81?
Yeah, I think it's 81. Yeah.
He keeps saying, "I think we got enough pieces. I have faith in our team." Okay, well, how about making sure that you have enough and go out and get you an extra one?
Okay. If Dak misses games for a minor injury and Trey Lance average, Dak loses his job.
I agree, David Cowboy.
Okay.
That'd be crazy.
Okay. He plays average and Dak loses.
Remember, Lance is definitely has an injury history, so.
Yeah, right now Trey Lance is learning how to. That's the scary part. He's learning. He's under.
What's he learning?
Yeah, he's learning. You know what it is? More than anything, he's not the guy. He could take a breath, actually sit back, absorb without having to play. Sometimes that's better. I think he was thrown way too much, too fast. He came out of North Dakota State. He didn't have a lot of college to play. He was thrown in 49ers. They were a talented team, and it didn't work out. You give him time. But I liked what Mark was saying. I believe it was Mark. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't Mark. Maybe it was Mike Fisher. Sorry, I get you guys mixed up.
Okay.
You
mix up a black guy and a white guy. Okay.
I'm just joking.
Old people look alike to you. Is that what you're saying? That's what you're saying.
He's got you beat by like 10 years. But maybe not 10. Maybe 8. But anyway, who knows? Maybe offer Trey Lance in the package for to Denver. Give him a 1, and Trey Lance, and a later pick. Maybe they'll want that. We gave up, a 4. That doesn't mean nobody liked Trey Lance. Nobody was willing to give up a 4 for Trey Lance. At least, the fact that they traded him to Dallas.
Mark Fisher. Nice.
What? Well, go ahead.
No, somebody was like David. Mark Fisher.
Mike Fisher. Oh, Mark Fisher. Mark Fisher. David Cowboy.
You put it together.
I like it.
Okay.
It took him a little bit to get on board.
Damn, David Morrison says Trey Lance can't hold Dak's jockstrap. Wow.
Unfortunately, I would agree right now. I would definitely agree.
Not according to some Cowboy fans. They're like,
oh, man.
Finally, we got a real quarterback.
Yeah, they look at our kickers.
I don't even talk to my computer guy anymore because he swears.
What up, man?
It's like, dude, I'm just not. I just can't. Derek, I just can't, man. I just can't, bro.
The only way Dak gets benched because they're out of the playoffs. Don't see that happen.
Willie Vessel says, I think at the end of the season, Mike McCarthy.
Philly D keeps it real, Hamid. Maybe take a lesson from Philly D.
All right, let me ask you guys this. You're Jerry Jones, and the team does okay. but we don't get to the Super Bowl.
What's
Who's the fall
okay?
guy?
What's
Who's
okay?
the fall guy? Dak or Mike McCarthy? Or do you keep the status quo?
It's Mike McCarthy.
Mike.
Okay.
But what's okay?
It's Mike McCarthy.
Losing the same rounds?
I'm just saying that if it ends up being that the season doesn't go as Jerry Jones believed it should, something's got to change.
He wants glory hole, so.
So who's the fall guy? Is it Mike McCarthy or is it Dak?
It's McCarthy. McCarthy will be gone. I think
Okay.
yeah.
Here's the problem.
Maybe
You
Sean
got
Payton will.
Mike McCarthy. Who's coming in?
No, it's going to be. Telling you who it's going to be. It'll be Dan Quinn for a year or two until Peyton can get out of his contract. Yeah, Jerry, he had that conversation.
Well, you know what? Let's say Dan Quinn does. I mean, if he continues running this defense like he does, you're actually bringing in a true offensive coordinator.
Well, you just promote Schottenheimer to offensive.
But see, here's the problem.
That's what Mike should be doing now.
You don't understand the hierarchy.
Yes.
No. The offense is the Joneses' kitty. That's what they like to mess with. That's the thing. They don't care about the defense. That's why Rod Martinelli got to do and pick who he wanted and all that. That's why Dan Quinn got the latitude. It's just like, just take care of the defense. We're going to go over here and fuck up the offense, okay? That's what they do. So who are you going to bring in as an offensive coordinator that's going to be able to deal with the Joneses trying to fuck with the offense?
I mean, and the fact that Dan Quinn's gotten in there and he's been able to control the draft a little bit more than past defensive coordinators. So,
because here's the thing: you hear Jerry Jones talking about, well, I didn't like the way that we didn't go for extra points, before the half. I'd like to see Dak Prescott run more. When was the last time you heard Jerry Jones say something about he'd like to see done with the defense? You don't. He doesn't talk. No, he doesn't ever tell you. He never Monday morning quarterbacks the defense. Never. He doesn't care about the defense. It's like, Dan, do your thing with the defense. Offensive wise, that's where he's playing.
Nice.
Wide open.
Question: if JJ had the offense, then
I
they
call
have
better
a better
plays than
line
that.
now.
Because they're being talked out of getting top offensive linemen. Think about the fact that this past draft, they debated an offensive lineman with that defensive tackle, and they won the Dan Quinn Will McClay combo. Like that won that conversation, and that's what's kind of been happening with a lot of these spots. Is just they haven't continued to build the offensive line, and that's a big key.
Oh, wow.
Where did he come from? Open. I'm just seeing the wide open one right now.
He just did the Zeke. He just did the CD.
Oh, the CD.
Sorry, I prematurely Zeked.
You were like feeding. Oh, my bad. No.
Yeah. I was feeding. No. We'll see.
Really?
Again,
Jerry had to tell Quinn something so that he wouldn't leave. Well, just sit there and figure out who's going to be the coach.
See, you don't know. You can't say. Being a Cowboy fan is embarrassing. You're not a Cowboy fan, so how would you know? You'd probably actually have more confidence in yourself. If you were a Cowboy fan, maybe you'd have more confidence in yourself.
We've been to 7 Super Bowls,
assume,
man.
You just assume.
We're one of the most winningest franchises in history. We haven't done shit in the last
30 years.
Just
so. Wait. I got to answer this one. Kid Cowboy 66 said, Jerry Jones said Mike is his Tom Landry. You do know that he fired him, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
He didn't coach a day for Jerry Jones. He immediately fired his ass, okay? So that might be the right analogy. Yeah, he's about Tom Landry. We go kick his. Remember that in the offseason?
Yeah. Oof.
You've heard him.
David Cowboys.
Some of the calls.
Baker Mayfield.
More better wide receivers.
Nice. Oh, you got to catch that. You got to catch that. Got to catch the ball. Got to catch the ball.
Phillips.
Marcus Blackton says, what if McCarthy wins the Super Bowl, but y'all keep assuming defeat? Let's play it out, fellas. Like I said, here's the thing.
Assuming defeat. No.
No, we're not assuming
No,
defeat.
no.
But what we're hoping for is improvement.
Okay, J.R. Star. Sorry,
That's what
brother. I thought he
we
was
want to
older
see
than
the
that.
team try and do more. You sit here and see other teams that aren't satisfied with what they got. They say, let's see if we can do a little bit more. Let's see if we can get a few extra players.
Mhm.
I mean, I honestly look and say, you're not far away. You're not far away. I don't know that we're as talented as some of the teams that we've had, but you've got
Thought so
some
too, Vinny.
good ones. It's the offensive line that worries me. It's the
Doesn't matter.
linebackers.
That was how it was going into the season. You knew it, and that, we see our defense improving. Obviously, it always depends on health. People can stay healthy.
Yeah.
Because once you get past that, you're getting into the backups, and that's just our project guys that you're drafting, and you're like hoping can be a future piece. So whenever you're putting like role players in starting positions, that's where it starts to get all kind of weird. But right now, the offensive line, we knew it had to stay healthy, but the problem is that a lot of those guys like Tyron Smith just can't afford to just miss games and come in and be all pro. He needs to be able to gel with some of these guys. And, where we were last season, I mean, we were like Tyler Smith. Okay, if Tyrone Smith goes down, we don't want to get him kicked inside. But then that's exactly what they did. Even though they said they weren't going to do it, that's exactly what they did. This year, that's not the case. They went and put Edoga back there.
Went in the tent.
And
hold it. Josh Allen went under the tent.
Oh, did he? Like I'm seeing a 4th and 9 right now.
They're kicking a field goal.
Like they're even.
It's nice. That's good.
But yeah, so I mean, the offensive line, I would definitely love to see some improvement there. But they keep getting candy kind of dangled in front of them, and then they get distracted and go another way.
Yeah.
Field goal is.
I believe we make a huge move before the deadline, and that and if we don't, come Sunday we'll be all into the game. We win.
Yeah.
Everybody
I'm not losing sleep over it.
And come Tuesday, we don't make a move. We'll kill them for a day or two, and then we'll just move on.
I'm not expecting anything, but I'm going to talk about it. But I'm not expecting it. I go into it with, we ain't gonna make it. We ain't getting Patrick. They can talk all they want. You'd have to give up something big, and Jones doesn't want to give up a first-round pick. So, listen, that's fine. It is what it is. I'm not happy about it, but I don't own the team either. So,
all right, I'm going to wind you up and see if I can piss you off here.
Oh, here we go. Whoop, whoop. Here we go.
Go ahead, Phil.
No. This is for you and you, Brian. This is usually you.
So, Brian, don't hold back. Tell me what you feel right now about Sam Williams.
Sam Williams needs to shut his mouth. Okay, this is the problem with Sam Williams.
You know what grinds my gears?
You know what really grinds my gears? Oh, sorry. Sam Williams. He could set me free. Stop it. Here's the thought. Every time we've set you free, you line up all sides.
I'm a peacock. Let me fly.
You got a hands to the face. You're hitting the quarterback late. You're not containing. Anybody that knows, you got to contain. You can't allow anybody to the outside when you play the edge. You got to set the edge. He don't do any of that. And then he'll have a great game and he'll murder the quarterback a couple times. You're like, man, that's the guy we drafted. And then he'll go back to lining up off sides. A lot of Randy Gregory-esque. I see with Sam Williams.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
I thought, here's
that's why
I thought about saying, okay, give a number one in Sam Williams.
They don't want Sam Williams.
But I was like, nah, they
need to replace Randy Gregory with a young guy. So that would be a really good one young guy that they could replace.
I like Sam Williams. I'm not giving up on him, but my Lord.
He needs to know his role and shut his mouth.
Come on, man. Shut up.
Yeah, Sam Williams is a little bit worse than Gregory right now.
That Glimmer Man, that's what I think of. And Loyal says the same thing. Sam Williams is worse than Gregory. I don't know, man. In that playoff game, when he lined up back-to-back plays, I mean, that's hard to do. That's literally hard to do. The false start
or tackling an offensive
and line up
line.
over the line, literally back-to-back.
Tackling an offensive lineman and getting 15 yards.
Man. Yeah. Literally hard to do.
He's hitting the quarterback low.
Listen, you can say whatever you want about him. He's
Dorrance has
brought
better
some
pressure.
Brad Karma to the Niners. Go ahead, Phil. I'm sorry.
Oh,
But
that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
They haven't won a game since Randy entered the 49er pack. So anyway, go ahead. Phil.
It's like Claypool.
That it was the shirt.
I don't know what it was, man. I don't know.
It's the Claypool, the effect. Because Claypool had that same thing. As soon as any team he goes to seems to just do terrible, and then as soon as he leaves, boom, they start doing well. I don't know what that is all about.
Yeah, I mean, Nolan Smith and Mozzie Smith were drafted 3 picks apart. 2 or 3 picks apart. Nolan Smith's got 1 sack all year. So listen, don't bring up Nolan Smith.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna lie because I was interested.
You did well
in him.
with Carter, with the number 1 talent.
Yeah,
in the draft. I mean, he fell to you. You went up. You traded up 1 pick to assure you got.
I
him.
definitely had him as the top one as well.
Absolutely.
That was a big
he
one.
just was he's just very immature. Carter. He's he's still got plenty of time to screw everything up. He could be the most talented guy in the world. There's still plenty of time to fuck up. But,
he's gonna end up a Raven.
Excuse my language, but Mozzie is and Phil likes to say this, and he's right ultimately, but we want to see more out of our first round pick right now. Mozzie, you'll know more about him in 2-3 years, but everybody.
I would like to see Hankins in the middle, Mozzie on the side, and Osa on the other side, and then give me Parsons and then
interception. There he is.
Then give me D-Law and Parsons.
Allen.
In the outside linebacker position, right. And 5 down linemen like that, I think I would love that, and that would give him plenty of stuff, and then you could put 2 linebackers or whatever safety combo plus the corners. I would love that set right there. So have your 3-4, but you're really lining up 5 guys on the line. So now you'd be able to stop that middle run to the side, and your defensive ends could actually make pressure.
That's number 8 on the season.
8 INTs for Josh Allen. Yet he's the cover boy.
Stephon,
look at him. Did you see that pass?
Stephon Diggs is going to start wailing on the side.
Look at this. He did a Eli Manning, a bad Eli, not the good version of Eli. He did the late in the career Eli. I don't want to get hit throw.
The shoulder slump Eli.
Back in the game. Look at that. You just let Tampa Bay back in the game. You missed. Yeah. Look, you
around to find out.
You 4th and 1 on the goal line. You didn't score.
ESPN is going to kill. I still protect that Joshy boy. Yeah, you know how it works.
Of course he will.
You know how it works.
Oh, it was tipped up in the air. That's not on Josh Allen.
Yeah. Even though we've already indicated that 5 of the balls Dak threw last year weren't his fault, but he threw 15. Whatever. Joshy boy, I like that.
Baker Mayfield.
Touchdown. It's a game now.
Got a game.
What's up, Bills Mafia? Where you at?
Everybody picked the Buffalo Bills.
Did I drop the F-bomb? I'm not sure. Did I?
It happens, man.
I don't know if I did. There was just somebody did. They were saying.
Sorry.
I don't know if there's a chat here. Us. Me.
Fuse 3. Oh, come on now. Let's be.
Yeah, I would try and piss off Phil, but I don't know that I've ever seen Phil pissed off.
After that San Francisco game,
he was pretty mad at me when I was trying to figure out this.
That was the first time we ever.
This is when I was trying to figure out the.
Click and drag.
Fucking click and drag. I was like, I'm gonna let you go there.
All right. See, what had happened was I had just.
Big guy 75. You're 100% right. They'd be killing Dak right now. Dak Prescott, first half turnover. It's going to be another one of those multiple turnover games for Dak Prescott.
Big saucy. Yeah, it's saucy Big Marky.
Big saucy Mark.
It's saucy Big Marky.
I thought it pissed you off last Thursday. I was like, that pissed Mark off? He's like, no, I think he's hungry.
Yeah. Well, he was a little annoyed, but not at any one person. He couldn't get to his chat.
I was driving.
Yeah, I'm saying, when you're here, you got to remember that we have 2 streams going.
And I listened to this thing going down the road. Mark, what your boy, Cat Boy, Mark Holmes.
Oh
You
yeah,
would
I almost
yeah.
did
Oh,
it.
he was
I
hot
almost did it
coming
again
in.
would
today,
think
but I will never do it
I
again.
hired the man
Marcus coming in hot.
gave him a
Yeah,
raise
well.
and gave him full autonomy and stuff. It's like, listen,
Anointing
I was
him.
just applauding a few of the good things. I'm like,
I
damn,
thought you were going to
you
give him
think
an
I'm in
award.
love with Catboy?
Thought you were going to give him an award for the best off-season moves.
No, I did not do that.
And the winner is
We're gonna invite him to the barbecue.
But-
I was like,
Okay,
the
I will
chemical
say this much.
engineer.
I will say this much though.
Catboy.
Would you rather have Stephon Gilmore or have Anthony Brown at the corner right now?
that's what I was telling somebody. So
Okay.
they were
I love
talking
Stephon
about
Gilmore.
Cooks and
Okay.
Gilmore, and I was like, you guys quickly forgot about Noah and Anthony Brown. Like,
But here's
Right.
the deal. That's his job is to acquire talent and sign talent.
oh, here we go.
And
Are
he
you
didn't
sticking up for
finish
him?
the job, right?
Yeah, he started it, but he didn't finish.
Cake's not baked yet, man.
Yeah, well, it's
We still have a couple of days, man.
It's
They might make a trade.
mhm.
I
I
look
hope
at it
you're
more
right.
like a coloring book. He's like, he started the page and just stay in the
Mark
lines.
paid 1
and
cent
finish
for a
it up.
gallon of gas today.
Oh my God, this shit was crazy.
Vinny Hagen, shout out. He's
Oh, that was a
watching
true
me.
story?
Okay, so BJ's, if you get the BJ's, Capital One,
you
you get discounts and stuff, right?
Where are you?
And I hadn't gotten gas at BJ's in a long time,
Man, this is going weird.
and so I went ahead and put my thing in there and all that. And I saw 10 cents, and I was like, "Oh, I'm getting 10 cents off a gallon." I was like, "That's real good." I said, "So that's gonna be because it was 209. I mean 309 rated price. I'm like, that's gonna be $2.99. Woohoo!" 'Cause I
Okay,
got
Vinny's, that was
34
fish
gallons in the truck, and it starts ringing up, and I'm looking, and I'm like, "That's 20 gallons," but I was like, "I only see 20 cents." I was like, "Is the damn thing broken?"
yeah.
So what happened?
Finished
Did-
up,
did
I
he even put gas in?
31 gallons, and it was 31 cents. I said, "Holy shit!"
Damn.
It's like I
I-
wish
So
that was
obviously
the
it was
time
broke.
I
Mark's
wish
like,
that
I
we
got
were-
coupons. I got coupons.
That was the time I wish we were in the RV. Okay, you remember we were on the RV? And
Yeah,
filling
you're
that
just like,
sucker
I don't
up?
want to hang this thing up. Like, bring the car around.
Okay, anybody else want some gas?
Yeah, exactly.
Jay Smooth, what's up? Question mark. If Dallas get rid of Mike McCarthy, right? If Dan Quinn takes over head coach, who's the defensive coordinator going to be?
Dan
One of
Quinn.
his like George Edward. I don't know who's still there. I don't know, but they'll find somebody. He'll still have a hand in the
He
defense.
has a hand in it because I don't see him being the offensive coordinator.
If what
in-
Mark says and the rumors that we're hearing is true,
Look at all these rumors.
then what? Then you should have made their move anyway. One win should not dictate you to keep your job. If you are, and this goes.
No. See, he's still not seat, bro. He's still, they don't want. Okay, if you had lost that
Yeah, but you
game
had a
and
bye week.
lost
That
3 or
was the time.
4 games right there, you
They're
have
not-
to do something drastic to try and turn around. They're not happy with him. They're not happy. They can't stand his ass, and they think it was a mistake. But they recognize that making change in the middle of the season is not good. However, he's on a very short leash.
I guess it depends on the change. Let's be real. Like, think about the energy that Dan Quinn really brings to his defense. Now, if he had that
Thank you,
sprinkled
Andre.
out, and you had the assistant offensive coordinator right now going into that offensive coordinator position, I think that would give it some life. But it would have to. I think the season would really have to be going in a downhill spiral for it to really come to that.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Andre. I appreciate that. Something's weird's happening with the subscribers because I've hit 59,000 and gone over 10 or 15, and then it drops down about 40, and it's just been seesawing right around that 59,000. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if our buddy is subscribing and unsubscribing with all of his different profiles or
Maybe,
whatever.
yeah.
Split personalities.
Tell you one thing. I woke up this morning with 8:09, and I'm at 8:45.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's
Yeah, he's whooping that ass.
So,
I'm serious. The fudge?
I'm like, I'm about to get 700.
I think Brian, you've gone to the Mark Holmes School of YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. He's there. That's what I was telling him. I was like, hey, man, this is what Mark was talking about, man.
but
Maybe
I had to
start
find.
selling like weekend YouTube.
Well,
He had to find his niche.
I told Mark a while ago about this lunchtime chat, and I think that helps. So now that we got it fixed, thanks to prime time.
James is trying to piss you off now.
What happened?
James Snyder says, Mark, they're putting DeMarcus Ware in the Ring of Honor or something.
Yeah, trust me,
Oh
that
man,
one is
come
like
on, James
like
Snyder.
I think to us, and
Why?
but it's to us, and
Why?
but it's just come on, man,
Why?
like it's just so.
Why? Do you want me to?
We like seeing, you're like the Hulk. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
You don't want to see me when I'm angry. You know? Yeah,
Yes,
we do.
we
That's why you
do.
get more views when you get.
Yeah,
when you
I'm
start
Listen.
getting
going
back
like that.
at you for pissing me off.
Listen, Mark, I've had a rough one, but I'm going to go off again. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Well, this one's just ridiculous.
I'm gonna mute myself.
This is absolutely ridiculous. You know, we went there, and nothing against DeMarcus. We went to the Hall of Fame. We were there. We supported him. We listened to him sing the national anthem. It was awesome. You know, he literally just got to the Hall of Fame. How long's it been since Jimmy Johnson made it into the Hall? 4 years? I mean, 4 years? I don't know. When was it?
That whole thing, because remember Jerry Jones said, the Ring of Honor is for players. After saying, there's a lot of coaches out there that should be considered to go in. And I'm like,
You're
who?
in it.
I'm like, who?
Jerry? Right? Is he in
Mail
it or
order
no?
bride. What are we talking about? Mail order bride. Jeff
Jerry
Lee?
Jones in it or not yet?
Is Jerry Jones? I don't know. Did he put himself in there?
I don't. Yeah, you're probably right. He's probably not. But it's just like, why are we force feeding it this week coming up?
Because he made that whole thing. The Ring of Honor is for a special place for players.
But why this week, Mark? If you're gonna do it, why couldn't save it for a big game or something? Why 1 o'clock
here's
game?
The thing. I think he had the opportunity when Jimmy Johnson, the year he was inducted, to go through and have the ring, put him in the ring when we played against San Francisco in the playoffs. Because that would have been the perfect time, because what we did with San Francisco in the 90s.
Right.
Stealing Charles Haley and Dion, right? And then here you have Jimmy Johnson kind of putting salt in the wounds of the 49ers as you play him in the playoffs. Jerry didn't do that. We got our ass handed to us.
So they want to know what you're making.
He inducted Tom Landry after he fired him.
But
Troy, did he? Okay.
They want to know what you're making this weekend. What kind of sub?
I don't know. I'm not.
Well, you have people over, right?
I'm gonna have a few people over. I think about 4 or 5 people will be here.
When it comes to Jimmy Johnson,
touchdown.
Touchdown.
When it comes to Jimmy Johnson, he's not fooling anybody. You could say, why hasn't he put Jimmy in there?
Dalton Kincaid, he should have been ours.
What's stopping him? Like everybody, he's not fooling anybody of why he's not in there.
Because he's ass.
So I'm sorry. What are you making this weekend?
I'm gonna make some wings. I gotta get a deep fryer or an air fryer to do those, and I got a big sub. I just don't know what kind I want to do. I mean, Los Angeles is not anything really.
You could do a tofu sub.
Ugh.
That would be disgusting.
Broccoli pizza.
Yeah, do something real weird. Nah, L.A. That's normally Mexican.
L.A.
Oh. Yeah, maybe I'll do a fajita sub.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It's Central Virginia. Right. Them boys kick.
So Buffalo scored.
It's if you go to my house and go about another 2 hours. That's how far it is.
Yeah, right.
Mark is quiet now. Case. Why am I quiet? Case. What team are you from?
I miss Jimmy too, Chris May. I really miss
fried
Jimmy
tofu.
Johnson.
Chuck. Ugh.
Yeah,
that's
I
up,
know,
Chuck.
That's nasty, right, Johnny Payne? I don't think I've ever had tofu. I know it looks like shit.
We'll do like a California roll, avocado, and imitation crab and carrot.
Yum. Yummy.
Yum. Actually, I do like California roll.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but I don't know.
I don't like any raw sushi.
You know, I don't mind a good ceviche. That's raw, but it's
fuck that, man.
Just listen to me.
You know what?
Ceviche is the acidity.
Bro.
The acidity in the juices actually marinates and cooks the fish.
Bro.
I don't like raw either, but the good ceviche
the
is not
day
bad.
after the Super Bowl in Miami, just before COVID started, we weren't leaving till the next day because our anniversary is right around Super Bowl. So we spent an extra night in Miami. And the funny thing about when a Super Bowl is over, it is crazy how fast it disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Literally the next day by 12 o'clock, everything for the Super Bowl is gone.
That's crazy.
And you're like, wait a minute. I went to bed and there was a whole NFL village here
Experience,
and it's
right?
gone. So we decided we were going to go ahead because we don't know we're going to go to Miami again. Let's go to the bottom of the United States.
Johnny. You don't know.
Let's go to the Florida Keys and go to the end of it.
Whoop, whoop.
And we did that drive for like 2.5, 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got like the 7-mile long bridge. You know, you're out in the middle of the water, and it can be a little nerve-wracking. We get there to Key West. We found this restaurant. It was nice. It was nice, elevated. You could see the whole harbor and everything else. And it was really nice decor and stuff. And the waitress was like, "Oh, you should try the ceviche." I was like, "Oh, okay, what is it?" She's like,
Ceviche.
I was like, "Okay, sounds good." That was the nastiest motherfucking meal. I was like, I drove 3 miles for this shit.
I was like, ceviche is actually really good. If it's
3
done right.
miles for
done
this
right.
shit, and I got to drive 3 miles. I mean,
So when you look at,
hours.
It's a big marquee. Yeah.
when you look at Los
I
Angeles
I like a
and
good
Google,
torta too, John.
it says pastrami sandwich and French dip sandwiches are the bigger one thing there.
You could do a torta.
I could do like a giant French dip. I could warm
man,
up
that
the
sounds
roast beef
delicious.
and melt the cheese and just have the au jus and
Feels
say,
like-
pick a slice.
Oh man, I might have to fly in just for this.
Hamburger.
Yeah, they got
that would be an easy one to do here because I don't have like
our chat. What's going on here? We're
our
down.
chat.
My
They're
chat.
going to pick the sandwich.
I went to like 40
The
down
Cowboys
to
said
10.
ceviche winning.
Like, what's
no,
that?
I got a 33. I see 33. Right now.
Okay. I don't know. Phil, you did get your rings up.
He's about to turn green on us. You would
Yeah,
where my subscribers?
Brian
What?
said.
No
Okay.
way. Fuck's sake.
All right, so do we believe Buffalo is going to win this game?
Yes.
I think they'll stumble into a victory. Yes.
They've lost 2 in a row, haven't they?
Okay, do we think that Josh Allen will leave the game leading the NFL in interceptions?
What does he have now?
What's he at?
He's
right now?
tied with Jalen Hurts at 8.
That's bad. Jalen has 8 already? Wow.
Jay Smooth, no. I wet my hair
that's-
and I just
a
I
lot.
think he could.
brushed it back.
How many is Dak have?
I know. That's what I'm saying, man. We were like, look at him.
How many is Dak have? How many interceptions does Dak have? 2? 3?
4.
4?
Four.
Oh, okay.
Like 3 in one game, wasn't it? Like,
Oh, that's right. That one game really screwed him.
Raisin sack. 2-minute one. She wants to know, does anybody think Dallas will sign an impact player?
No.
like the off season, or
Yeah.
I think you'll see extensions and contracts. I mean, CD maybe.
Okay.
No, like we're talking by the trade deadline. I would
Trade deadline.
Listen,
Give
man.
Jalen credit. It took
Man.
fewer games to get more interceptions.
We're,
like roulette.
we're the king
Like
of
roulette,
turning
trying
the
to-
bottom of the
trying to-
roster.
Trying to pick black or red. I'm like, ugh.
Case, what,
Brian, I'm still here,
what
buddy.
kind of
Hey,
idiot
Brad,
are
how
you,
are you?
Case? I've been
Thanks
on
for
Jerry's
hanging around.
nutsacks. What the
Don't let listen.
I
It's
love
all
Cortez.
fun in here. Don't let anybody bring you down. There's nothing that anybody,
How about this
the
one?
chats is that
Adams,
important.
Henry,
It's- it
Sertan
is
on
what
the
it is,
team.
man. They're
James,
Eagles
I
fans.
would love that.
It is what
I
it
would
is.
absolutely positively love that. But
Especially Hami.
we got Jerry Jones.
Wah wah wah.
Jerry ain't
This is what happens, Brad, when you win. You get to flex a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's awful quiet in here without all of the Bang Bang Niner gang
Yeah, right. And let me tell you,
not being here.
they are brutal. I got a
Yeah, they
couple responses to my my reaction video for the Niners. They were lighting me up, man.
Did
Not
you go
me
out?
personally, but the Cowboys. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, they like to. Yeah.
What up,
And I
Yasin? Welcome.
again,
man.
I really like how some of them use, when's the last time you won a Super Bowl? I'm like, after you, dude.
Yeah, really.
Like,
right.
It's like, why are you using that? like, we're going to forget. Like, oh, man, yeah.
One player
Who
isn't
does
fixing
play
this,
this
Vinny. I know that, but
What fixing what though? It's like one player. Like
Well,
again, if
just-
you give me a good downhill runner, I
this
mean,
is what
obviously you
gotta
need to be
do,
able to
though.
give him some space to run downhill, and then you countering him with the Pollard to the outside.
that's
a big
yeah.
difference maker.
And that's a good transition into this. Okay, we could talk about Micah Parsons. He's getting some flack. Eagles fans are running with it about him saying the Eagles are the best team right now. They went out. He ain't going to stop playing. He's still going to try and take Jalen Hurts' head off when we play him. So, he's just throwing you some credit. Kind of backtracking from what he said a couple weeks ago where he wasn't backing down. He gave you credit for signing Kevin Byard. And he said right now, it's a fact. Right now, the Eagles are better. But NFL's fickle. Things change on a dime.
Not that
And
2 weeks ago, people were like, the 49ers,
Right.
man.
but don't you want to go out and make a move to to show guys like Micah, oh, we are trying to win. To show Dak, hey, we're trying to win. To show guys like D. Law, who's, hey,
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's all. It's not necessarily who you're getting. Go out and give me a couple guys. A couple you give me an offense and a defensive guy. I mean, I'm not trying to be picky, but Mark's saying that they want to Deuce Vaughn. Now, I don't agree with trading Deuce. His father's in the organization, and we just drafted him. I agree. Don't trade Deuce Vaughn. No. We need Lepke.
No.
A glimmer man. I've been saying that.
No, Baker, no.
We call him Faker Mayfield because he's faking to be an NFL quarterback.
He's better than Sam Bradford, man. That guy was always pissing me off.
It's just frustrating.
I think it's prime time
people
sucking all the juice for lights.
What's up, Stephen R? Hello, game time. Can you please ask Mark to unblock me? My username is Stephen R. STEVAN.
Copy. Tell him to email me his.
Well, you're telling him now.
Yeah, email me at cowboysmark94@gmail. Your URL for your page. That's the easiest way.
I always forget. Sorry, Phil.
It's hell trying to find one name through that.
Oh, my channel.
I always forget.
Remember when it used to
I
be
got to
the
teach you how to
porn
tag
sites
it.
that were always there, and then it was all the NFL sites, and then there's Victor Jamirez. There's got to be 30 of those that are in there.
You're going to teach me. You never teach me.
No, I'm really. You're going to take all the credit? I see how that.
I'm joking. You don't teach me.
I see how it is.
Nah,
Wouldn't be anywhere without me. No.
Paste. All right.
4th and 3.
Ooh, I got to see the third down play. It's like 20-something seconds. Did they get it or did they time out? Oh, they're going to kick it? Is that what's going on here?
Buffalo took the timeout. I think they're going to kick the field goal. The fact that if they can go in at 17-13, it's better than I thought they were going to be doing.
I don't get why you would do. Okay, whatever, man.
4th and 3.
Just pulling a Mike McCarthy move over here.
It's 4th and 3. Take the points.
Take the money, Carolyn.
You got no timeouts. You got too far to go. On this case, you got too far to go to try and get the
first down. Touchdown.
19 seconds and no timeouts.
How big of a field goal would it have been?
Oh, they're taking the field goal right now. It's 55.
55. Okay, that's doable.
54, 55.
A little wind going from left to right. And they call a timeout.
Not too much. It's
Okay.
Iced the kicker a little bit.
What the?
No, I think they took a penalty.
No way.
They were trying to draw him off sides?
No way. Spamming what? All right, let's calm down, boys. CD told Catboy and his daddy to hit the road. He has half of the targets of Puka Nakua. Puka came out of nowhere, man. He's a good player. They're punting, Vinny says.
Why?
Tyron neck injury. What the hell happened?
Yeah, but let's be real, man.
Limited
Most of the league has half the the targets. Because again, that I've said this before, it's just that offense tends to be one man focus. When they have that one dude, they tend to focus a lot. So, Cooper Kupp was getting like 20 something targets before, and then when he got injured, obviously they just moved that to someone else.
Yeah.
It's just really weird. I mean, I don't know if that's a Bradford actually. Sorry,
Regina Green. What's up, Regina?
what's his name? The Rams quarterback, Stafford. I don't know if that's the preference for him that he likes to go to the same guy, or if that's how the offense kind of runs.
James, I have not heard that an angry Cowboy fan made a video of Joy Taylor. He's just ridiculous.
How did Tyron get a stinger?
The Giants have
On
the
a
Jets.
walkthrough, for Christ's
Battle of
sake.
New York.
Probably when he put his
It's
helmet
crazy
on.
because the Jets
So
could win
fans
that
are
game.
scared to admit Hurts is
All of a
declining.
sudden, they got a winning record without Aaron Rodgers.
He's trolling you hard.
That fuse keeps going.
All right, 7-point game at halftime. Buffalo Bills are beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, started yet.
2 targets for this week already.
He's got 2 targets already.
Oh, yes.
That's funny. So who gets the ball first in the second half?
I don't even know.
Okay, yeah. Doesn't
Yeah,
really matter.
chat. Who got the ball? Who's getting the ball at the start of the third quarter?
Who got me the ball? You got me the ball. I got you the ball. The replacements.
Nothing. Oh yeah.
Derrick Henry on that State Farm
Falco.
commercial.
Oh man, that's a sign.
Jeffrey, did the Cowboys sign tight end Eric?
I always thought
Cyber.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Cyber.
I always thought Derrick Henry looked like he skipped leg day.
Yeah. Right. Joy Taylor gets on my nerves. Yeah, Philly D. She's a. I don't want to offend. I don't see too many women in here
There's a
tonight.
stinking New York Giant fan. Shout out
She's
to
a
him.
skank. I said,
Don't talk about Rashid like that. Jeez.
I said it. I said it. I'm
Tell us
sorry.
what you really feel.
Come on. I had to think about it and say it.
He's like, I wanted to.
That's a
that was
term
actually-
we used.
That was the PG-13 version.
That's a
Yeah.
that's a term we use down here in South Jersey. She's a dirty feet girl.
It's on YouTube.
skank.
I'm subscribed to him. Just type in angry Cowboy fan. Look it up. Okay.
Can we block for Henry? Vinny? Probably not. But I would like it anyway. How's that?
I would like
At
to
least
see
I
if
have
we
a
can.
guy who could run straight.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Well,
Philly
I
D
mean, that'd
knows
be-
what I mean. He knows.
when he
that.
goes into
That's
the
a South
pile, I want him
Philly,
to.
South Jersey.
I want him to affect that pile. I don't want him to ping pong off of stuff like, ding 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 ding. It's like, nope. I want it. I want him to have
Twiz
some
loves
meaning behind it.
Joy. Look at Twiz. Look at her. Yeah, look at you, Twiz. You like you some Joy, don't you?
Guess our version is Jane Slater.
She's just instantly ugly when she starts to talk. I could care what she looks like. It just all goes, Cruella DeVille.
Wah, wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah, 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 wah.
The skankness overwhelms her.
You're not talking about Jane. You know you're talking about.
No. I'd like some Jane Slater. Henry knows how to stiff arm players when necessary or run you over. What I like about Henry is normally about the third quarter, he just comes out and just starts running people over and then running over and then away from. I like that.
Very, very Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah. Beast mode. He goes beast mode. That's a good analogy. You put her on mute like most women was. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Mark, once again, Jerry's not making any moves. What's the deal? I don't know why we expect a leopard to change its spots.
Yeah, right.
Logan Motorsports, what's up?
What up, Logan? How you doing, my man?
Dak can't even get us to the championship game, yet he won't make the ring
South Jersey, Vinny.
game, so he won't make the Ring of Honor. Okay.
No, he'll probably make it before
Marcus
Jimmy.
Ware didn't get us to the NFC championship game.
I think Dr. Cooper will be in a Ring of Honor before Jimmy. Yeah, the guy who does all the surgeries.
Yeah, I found it, James. I'll check it out later.
Phil, can you hold it down for a minute? I gotta go use the lavatory.
Yeah, no problem.
Prime time is now in charge. Peace out.
No.
Potty break.
How's it going, Mark? Like, how you said you traveled a lot today, so you had a job somewhere else and then come back?
5 this morning, drove about 150 miles up the road. Worked. Putting the ceiling grid in. Drove.
Nothing small.
Drove by my parents' house, my house, and then back down here. And when I got here, my wife I was like, man, I'm tired. And she was like, F, you're being tired. We got work to do here. It's like, I've been working since 5 a.m. this morning.
You're like, but that was your thing. Now we got to do my thing. And so,
I got the bathtub down here. And we've got a bathtub that's been in the house, but it's real short. It's short.
Is it the ones like they stand off the ground?
Yeah, right. It's a claw foot one.
Nice.
So I've been waiting for Jet to come back down this way to get it reglazed, and it's been like just sitting there. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to hook this thing up. So it won't be hard to unhook it. So I put it together, got it hooked up, and I put hot water in it, and I soaked my feet for about 10 minutes. I was like, oh my God, this feels so good.
It's amazing what that can do. It's amazing what it can do.
The thing is, it's so short. It's only like 4.5 feet long. It is real deep. But if I get in it, my knees have to be like bent tight, and I can't stand up. I had actually got
not for relaxing.
Look, I mean, it wasn't hooked up or anything, but I was covered with dirt, and I just got in to see how it was. This is a small bathtub, and I couldn't get out. I had to get Mike. I was like, Mike, I'm stuck. I'm in the bathtub, and I can't get out.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
He literally had to help pull me up the bathtub. It's so small. Joy Taylor is beautiful. F that B. Joy's a joy. Okay. Her whole the playbook is out. You know, if you want to get seen, if you want to try and make a name, trash Dak.
Just
Come up
trash.
with the craziest tax again. Yaz and Cowboys. I can't believe our offense misses Kellen. I'm so sick and tired of Jethro, Catboy, and McCarthy's play calling.
I just think
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I have to do, we talk about this, but I think it's a lot of Dak's comfort within the offense. I mean, it went from Linehan to Garrett doing the calls, and then Kellen Moore. It was basically the same offense that he could just, he didn't have to really learn a whole lot. And so now you see him kind of really struggling with what, they have no identity.
Mike McCarthy's offense is offensive. Okay.
Yeah.
It just pisses you off.
Nice. I like it.
It's offensive what they're doing with the offense.
Yeah.
Seriously. It's just like, I don't know. It's like,
my whole thing is
closing your eyes and just pointing at the playbook. We'll run this one. I just don't. I don't even know what we are.
Well, when we saw in the preseason, we got to see Will Greer come out and Dak Prescott help him call plays, and Dak's going to call this. Where's the changing? Where's the getting up on the line, seeing what's there, and going, hey, this play is going to actually. That's my hang up on Dak right now. Is just that I thought he was going to bring an element like that. Now that you're taking off the offensive lineman, picking up blocks and everything, and he doesn't have to worry about that too much. I thought he was going to bring that element. I haven't seen that come out.
See, here's the problem. We're thinking that Mike McCarthy has changed. This has been Mike McCarthy's desire all along. This is why, Aaron Rodgers got him fired. We all looked and said, Aaron Rodgers, he's a diva. He's killing Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy won a Super Bowl and everything else, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is exactly what he was trying to do with Aaron Rodgers. He didn't like going down the field deep. He wanted to play conservative, run the football and everything else. And Aaron Rodgers like, I got that gun. I want to use it. And this is where he's doing the same thing with Dak Prescott. Now, I don't know that Dak Prescott's got the pull to get him fired, but it seems like Jerry's not happy about it either. Nobody out there says, yeah, this is a great thing. Mike McCarthy's a genius. He's reinventing the wheel. No. He looks at him, he says, you're a freaking idiot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's just, and I think there's just certain things that he's doing that we all can kind of see, like that whole Tony Pollard up the middle. That does bother me as well, too, because it's like we've seen what this guy does on the side. We've seen him go down the sidelines, tippy toe, pop back in. That's usually his highlight. It's not going up the middle. It's just
right.
Insert back. It was like this is for back number one, and back number one is a bruiser, and back number two is our home run hitter. And you move Pollard over, and you just expected him to do the same exact thing. That's not how true football works.
Okay. To steal from Brian, who's not here to cuss me out, I think Tony Pollard's really more of a Robin than a Batman.
I agree.
And that's where we had with Marion Barber. It wasn't Julius Jones.
Yeah, Julius Jones and John Randall. No. Hold on. Jonathan. Dang it. Julius Randall.
Who was it that was with Marion Barber? Split in time.
I swear it was Julius Randall.
I thought it was Julius Jones.
I know there was a part in there that was Felix Jones, wasn't it?
Maybe it was.
Yeah. The old rookie.
But, Marion Barber, he made the Pro Bowl and, as basically a part-time running back and didn't have over 1,000 yards, but they were bruising yards. But you need that change of pace back. And it seems like all of our backs are change of pace backs. You don't have that lead dog type.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they all seem to be the same pace. I mean, other than Hunter, but they're not using him correctly. There's times that you're using Pollard up the middle, but again, they want to do this whole thing. Well, we don't want to put a back in the backfield and everybody automatically knows what he's doing because he's a particular type of back. Well, yeah, but if he's good at that, why wouldn't you continue letting him do that? I don't.
The Commanders back in the 80s ran counter tray, with John Riggins. They tell you we're running counter tray with John Riggins to the same spot over and over again. If you're good at it, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Try and stop us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit happy that they gave him the tag only in the sense that they didn't sign up for a long contract.
Murray. Well, see now DeMarco Murray was Batman before Robin was discovered.
DeMarco Murray surprised me.
DeMarco Murray, they ran his ass in the ground.
Yeah, they did.
they literally, and I think that's what they're doing with Tony Pollard.
That's what exactly.
We're not
they're getting their money's
worth.
Contract.
We're going to run him till the wheels fall off to get our $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
Walker Wade, what's up, man? Mark, next 2 seasons are going to be very interesting. Yeah.
Raisin sack. You are correct.
Now, here's the thing.
Exactly.
Let's play devil's advocate right now, okay? Hypothetically, let's say, because I remember this is another thing that kind of pissed me off with Brian, because he was like, you know what? It's all up to Dak. Is Dak going to be greedy? Is he about winning or is he about the money? And I said, wait a minute. If Jerry Jones were going to go through and say, Dak, we're trying to win the Super Bowl. We need you to take a free team-friendly deal so we can get Patrick Surtain in here, and some other talent because we're trying to go all in. I bet you Dak Prescott would. But from what you've seen in the time that Dak Prescott has been here, right, when he was only making $680,000, did they go all in and say, let's get some more talent like San Francisco did?
Mm-mm.
So if we're not winning a Super Bowl, why would I take a pay cut? Right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Let's suppose Jerry doesn't do anything and figures we're good enough as it is. And it's the same status quo. We're going to go through the draft. We're going to draft some players, and we're just kind of stuck on the hamster wheel of the same thing.
I think
What
the only
if,
way.
what if Dak says, you know what, I'm going to get off this thing, and
I think
I don't want an extension.
Well, I think it's one of those things. If you end up taking a pay cut, I think you put it in like in the contract, like Tom Brady did, where you have to spend that money on this position on the offensive line, or on this, you stipulate where you have to spend that money that you're saving, and that way it's bound by a contract. I mean, unfortunately, that's kind of what you have to do with these guys that are all about willing and dealing contracts.
He could, they can't take a $59 million cap hit.
Mm-mm.
And if Dak doesn't want to sign a contract, the only thing they can do is cut him or pay it. Those are the only two options, and neither of them are good. But if you're Dak, what have you done for me?
Vinny, I like it.
What have you done for me? You waited till the last minute to pay me when you could have paid me before, right? You waited till the last day of free agency to try and get a deal done, and then you throw some shit in there at the last minute, and we didn't get it done, so I had to play on a franchise tag and risk, if I broke my legs and never could play again, that's it. So why is it I should go ahead and bend over and say, I'm going to do a team-friendly long-term deal for you? And if he doesn't, what do the Cowboys do? $59 million for a cap hit?
Especially with what you're going to have to probably pay Micah as well.
And you think Dak would have a problem getting a new job? I don't think so.
No. So Buffalo is 15-7 when leading at halftime. JJ will never go with someone making him spend money where Dak says, you don't threaten JJ. You don't put JJ in a corner.
I want to take a picture and put it on Facebook. I haven't taken one since my amputation. Should I? You definitely should, Rashid. I saw the post on Instagram, and it was kind of fitting. And he was saying there's a lot of women out there that don't want to have pictures taken because they don't look perfect, or they got too much weight and this, that, and the other. Stop taking pictures of me and stuff. And he said, fortunately, my sister wasn't one of those people, and she died from cancer. So we have lots and lots of pictures of her.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And well, trust me, like everybody's like, did you get a haircut? It's like, no, I actually just brushed my hair. Okay. You see me as I really am on this channel and throughout all the stuff that I do. I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not putting filters or anything like that. You see the real me. And when my time is up, you can go back and remember me exactly the way I was. Is that holding?
So I got Buffalo right now driving on my side. I got 1st and 10.
Yeah, well, I got a flag. So your thoughts on the cheating scandal where the Eagles seemingly got a little extra help from a guy who born about 60 miles away from Philadelphia, who had problems in the NCAA of unethical refereeing. Did you see all that?
No, I did not. I'm hearing this for the first time.
Well, so the Eagles game where
I saw that part. Ooh, that was just ridiculous.
There were a lot. Okay, so like the roughing the passer that they got, where it was literally
the little Okay,
yeah, and some of the other calls that he made and non-calls that he made.
Yeah, there was a lot of non-calls.
I scrutinized a bit there, and people believing that he was definitely giving the home team discount for him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you look at that, a lot of these referees are getting kind of little patterns with it. I mean, some of them are giving it more to home teams. Other ones are giving it to the away teams. But they all tend to have patterns there. But that one was a little bit shocking for me when I saw that whole thing, because the face mask stuff, the holding on the offensive line, there was lots of stuff there. And when you look how close that game was at the end, especially that drive, and you get the face mask
Oh,
right there in the goal area,
that should have been first and
it
goal.
should have been first and goal. And they, oh, well, that doesn't matter. It does matter because that would have tied the game, which would have changed some momentum shifts and stuff. But you know, Miami obviously was also playing down in the sense of, you know, not being that explosive offense. They definitely missed their three offensive linemen. So you got to give, you know, the Eagles credit for at least taking advantage of the situation. But yeah, that was some questionable stuff there, man.
Well, you know, what could you imagine if we had a game where we didn't get called penalties like that? And those things make a big difference.
Well, I mean, and then you hear some of them. I mean, last year, what were you hearing? Oh, Parsons being held. Well, and they would just tell them, well, you wouldn't have affected the play, and so that's why I didn't call it. Why? What? That doesn't. No, that is not how it
It's like
works.
saying, well, it's okay that Jalen Hurts is leading the NFL in interceptions because, you know, they did great last year, so he gets a pass. What? Tampa Bay is stingy on the goal line.
Yeah, it is.
On the
Yeah,
Eagles to get that treatment.
they still got somewhat of a defense. It's not
Gina
totally
Dallas,
depleted. It's just that secondary is just questionable. Oh, they busted the outside, and the linebackers and defensive front does it. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I really haven't watched a whole lot of Buccaneers football.
Mhm.
So it's you know, some of these defensive guys, I'm not really sure how their season's been going. You know.
Well, considering they don't have Vita Bay in there, they're still
Yeah,
playing.
that's the one that you see
But
big missing.
There you go. Buffalo just got another touchdown, so 24-10. I think this thing's over. Alan Williams, what's up? How are you doing tonight? TC on the drums.
Man,
Right, Robbie. Mark's always crying because everybody trashes the Cowboys, including Cowboy fans.
Well, we get 31 other teams, you know. It isn't just 3 teams in the division or something. We get 31 other teams. I hear from people that I'm like, wait, really? Like what are you giving me gripe about? We don't even the last time we played you was like 4 years ago. It's like
Philly 500's an idiot. Okay, Chuck. We do not get the calls. Okay. How about catch, no catch? Bro. Seriously. How about spotting the football for Dak?
24-10. Man. See, this is that roller coaster of Buffalo, you know. Buffalo can show some flashes. All of a sudden, it's a really good offense, and it's putting up some points. The defense is doing its thing. And then the next following week, you know, Josh Allen is throwing 3 interceptions and a fumble, and the offense can't get going. So, I mean, you look at it, and it's just the NFL, man. That's how it's built. You don't, you know, Brian said it before. It's just where are we going to be 5 weeks from now, 8 weeks from now? You know, where's the injuries going to be? Who's going to be out for the season? Because, you know, how these guys have been going down with ACL tears and MCLs. And this just wasn't a thing back in the 90s.
No, it wasn't.
You know, it's like early 2000s were like, you know,
before salary cap, man, we had so much depth with players. You know, you lose one, it's okay. We got another great one to go in. It's not that way any longer. And we've always been top heavy on our roster. Excuse me. I'm exhausted. But once we get through that first layer, that's our problem. And it's always been our problem.
Brian go to bed? Shit. He's like you forget about the broadcast? He's like eating dinner. Yeah, it was nice.
Great game on Thursday night football.
At least it's a better matchup than we've had in the past couple of weeks. I mean, at least there's some scoring there. That Saints game was like, unbearable, man.
No, Derek Carr.
Was it Saints? Oh yeah, Saints it was. Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a dumb question. Quarterbacks right now, I look and I say Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. Okay, Lamar is a
he's a different threat,
but
yeah.
Those guys are definitely different. Tua is having a really good season. I still worry about him getting hit.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Other than that, what quarterback do you think is out there that's actually consistent and good? Everybody else has got.
I have my opinion about it, but they have not been showing it. So I can honestly say, yeah, I don't really have answers for that.
Who?
No, I mean, there's ones that I have, but it has everything to do with their body of work in college more than it has to do with their body of work in the professionals. Let's be real, you know. Like I look at a Trevor Lawrence, and I like his body of work, but again, he is being drafted to a bad team and the top pick.
Yeah.
So I got to give him and then that's the part where you got to give him the benefit of the doubt in that sense. He's won national titles with the team.
Okay.
So, he's capable of doing it. But again, it's when you watch him professionally, it's a little bit different of a story.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, I mean, that guy is just getting rocked over there in Cincinnati. That offensive line is terrible.
Okay.
But even when they were doing well, I mean, this beginning of this year, he looked really off, and it had nothing to do with that offensive line. Mm-hmm. So I mean, everybody else tends to be in that middle pack for me.
Damn, Baker Mayfield. Wow. He should have been sacked for about an 8-yard loss and turns it into a 15-yard gain.
I like Herbert, but Herbert hasn't done anything. And
geez.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything.
The way they talk about, Justin Herbert, he's God. It's like, no, he's not. He's not good. And Kellen Moore's not helping him much.
Yeah. No, God, no. Yeah, and then you got some ones on the bottom that I just don't really respect too much, Danny Dimes definitely being one of them.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I respect Justin Fields' ability to run. I don't really respect him as a quarterback in general.
That the Giants play better with Tyrod Taylor. They were the way they responded on Sunday with Tyrod Taylor. It seemed like the whole team elevated. Now I know Barkley was back, which also helped too. But you look at it and say, maybe they paid the wrong guy. I don't know. Daniel Jones never impressed me.
See, I don't think very much right now. Like, Green Bay's quarterback Jordan Love. I mean, he's still got a long. I still got some time out there, and I don't even know if he's going to be able to get the time to develop. Let's see. You got. Well, I mean, there's guys that are rookies coming in as like Atlanta's quarterback Riddler. Like, nobody really kind of paying attention to Atlanta. He's doing okay things, but again, he's got a long ways to go. So I would have to put a lot of those guys on the bottom. So the majority of the ones that, if you can get at least an average quarterback, you're doing pretty well. That's why I say Dak is a top 10 quarterback, just because of the what we have in the league right now.
And that's the thing that kills me. Everybody's like, just get him, just trade Dak. It's like, okay, but what are you getting?
Yeah.
Trey Lance. We got Trey Lance. It's like he couldn't make it.
You're throwing everything away for potential. I mean, I don't know. It's just too young of potential. We just got him this year. You haven't even given him a whole year to kind of get comfortable, or you're already trying to throw him out there. And it's just you seen what happened when they threw him out there in San Fran. That didn't go well. By the time you know it, he was injured, and because he couldn't. It wasn't the offense for him. Let's just be real. I think Mike McCarthy's offense is probably a little bit better, but I can't really judge that at all because Mike McCarthy can't even get his offense going.
Right about that.
Man, Brian, what the heck?
What did he say he was going to do?
I don't remember. I don't know. Do his taxes, I guess.
I guess it wasn't a quickie.
Not messing with him. I'm just messing. You're probably eating or something like that. So yeah. So when I look at other quarterbacks as well, there's a lot of those guys like Baker Mayfield. Is at least he's doing stuff in Tampa, but I didn't expect too much from him there. So when he had that early success, I was kind of a little surprised by it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been mostly because that defense was kind of keeping him in games. Ooh. So yeah, so when I look at Baker Mayfield, of course, you go up. Kirk Cousins. I mean, hey, he did pretty well finally in primetime. I think that's been the past couple of times he's actually done pretty well. I think the last time that he was on primetime, though, the team wasn't doing well. So they were able to finally put a good victory together, though. against the 49ers. Brian Dawkins.
Brian Dawkins.
Yeah, I was like Brian Dawkins.
In a what electric car? A midnight green electric car.
That's funny.
Okay. Even
Okay,
safety.
sorry. Let's go to the chat. Sounds like my grandpa. How good are they when they're in the good old days? Yeah.
They were great in the good old days. Like Jerry's afraid of being great.
Well, and he's afraid. He's he expects everything to be like, oh, I got to when I trade, I got to be hitting home runs. Man, give me a double. Get on base. I don't really care, right? Just get, what happens if I strike out? You're just like, well, what happens if you actually hit it, man? What's the worst that could happen? So it's just it's that part. It's just like, man, where is the old Jerry that got this Cowboys team to, I purchased it, and everybody's telling me
Jimmy Johnson.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Jerry spent all the time trying to save the franchise and make money and market.
We all know that, but Jerry's trying to he figures somehow that he can do it before. If I can somehow win something before with the team that I put together, it'll erase what that happened in the '90s, and now I can finally put him in there because my ego is satisfied. So let's be real.
It's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, see, when I look at it, I know you're not going to like this take, but I'm a bit, I like Dak. I like what he can provide for our team. I look at Josh Allen, I see a lot of similarities between the two. That's it's just Josh Allen can run more. Like he hasn't had that injury to the point where it's kind of scared him into not running as much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think that's the only difference there. They just both can show inconsistencies at times, but they can both show crazy leadership. So. And they hand off and nothing.
Yeah, Bay, you got to stop them and get the ball.
Yeah, they need to start doing something there. They can't let the Buffalo run the clock out. Jerry, I call BS. Showing some blitzes from different areas.
Third and 4. You need to stop here.
Exactly. The McGovern that's there. Who's our offensive? Our McGovern. Yeah. McGovern's there. That's right.
You caught it first down.
Sorry about that, boys.
Oh, y'all good, man.
Man, not feeling the best. So I see Gabe Davis scored.
Yes.
I did not start him.
That's how it works. You're gonna score another 2 touchdowns then.
What's up, Linda Conyers? How are you?
Ooh, Kincaid with a nice catch.
Kincaid is having a breakout, if you ask me.
Yeah, he's had a good night. So what you gonna do, man?
About what?
While you left,
What you gonna do, brother? Have a quickie.
You gonna have a quickie or something?
It wasn't that quickie.
I feel like the Packy chip's running through me again. My stomach is not doing well.
I'm dry heaving.
So my stomach.
I'm good,
is not
man.
doing
I'm
well.
good. Okay. This game's getting ugly, man.
Yes, it is. These Thursday night games,
Yeah, they start.
Todd Wilson.
Like I say, Todd Wilson.
Bubble guts, right?
Shout out
Bubble
to Todd
guts.
Wilson.
Fried chicken, does it taste like chips?
Oof.
Will he go off on that one?
Yeah, well, that send him over the top.
Ooh.
Wow, Todd Wilson.
B-side's in the house. What up?
200 super chat. Nice.
I think Eastside just needs to get a Dallas Cowboys card. He's on every Cowboys YouTube live stream. He made some
Johnny
pudding.
Perlo, what's the Oh, y'all seen Cowboys? Thank you, my man. It's time for Dak to man up. I would like to see him audible more and challenge
It's time
McCarthy.
to Jerry Jones to man up. How about that?
Oh man.
Well,
how about Jerry Jones?
I would like to
up?
see Dak just change.
He needs to start from the top.
Just start changing plays, man. Just start pulling a Johnny.
Just give me just give me some Willie Beeman type stuff, man. Just start changing everything.
Yeah.
My name is Willie Beeman.
Thank you, Yassi. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, we gotta stop the timing out everybody, guys.
I'm not, I don't even.
Oh, Yassine with the $5 super chat.
I'm not even getting.
Yeah, I already got
trolls
it. Oh, my bad.
The 49er gang, the Bang Bang, Bang Niner gang, or Bang Bang Shrimp, or whatever the hell they are. They don't come around anymore.
Mm-mm.
If you leave me now. Ooh, that was a good punt. Oh, wow.
Be right back. Should be a lot shorter this time.
Holy cow.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah. That's what you said last time.
We'll be back for Sunday's game.
It's like, I shouldn't have ate that shrimp at the gas station. Man, that is right on there. That was a good punt.
I'm checking Twitter to see if
any kind of news. Yeah.
Allegedly, they have the house of the suspect surrounded, and he left a suicide note. I think I don't understand is like, okay, you want to die? Why don't you just kill yourself? Go ahead, kill yourself. Why you got to try and take everybody else with you?
Yeah, that's douche. Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready to get this game over. I can guarantee I will sleep like a log tonight. Tomorrow starts the festivities at JMU for their homecoming against Old Dominion. The 7-0 JMU Dukes. I'll get to see some of my former classmates and stuff this weekend.
Oh, wow. That's always cool.
It's it's crazy is I've actually never gone to any of my high school reunions, but I see some of the people I went to school with, and I look and I say, do I look that old?
It's like life has not been kind to you.
Am I in denial? Or, sometimes I'll run into some people and they're like, Mark Holmes, man, how you doing? And it's like, you sound familiar. And all that. It's
like I know you.
That's just like, oh, man, you look great. I'm like, what happened?
They were like, Y2K happened. Remember when that was a big thing?
Oh my God, I remember. You're worried about toasters going crazy and and eating and everything else. Oh,
take out all your money from the bank.
People were like watching the clock and building doomsday shelters.
That's why Prince was like party like it's 19.
Yeah, 1999. Jeez. And then it came, and it went.
Anyway, we're like, womp. People. And then with the Mayan calendar, that Mayan calendar one, woo, that was another one. I remember seeing a little comic strip.
What was the deal with this YouTube?
With what?
With Brian's YouTube, where it was.
Did it stop?
Yeah. That he said, what? I guess you told him to reload it.
Oh yeah. What was happening was on his phone when he was doing his broadcast later, the text when they were doing the chat, it would overlap each other. So it was like a bunch of letters together, so you couldn't read anything. Like on one of his videos, he puts like a little thumbnail that shows what he's seeing. It says it looks all scribbly.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm looking up different forums to see what they did. And one of them said if you uninstall the app and then reinstall it, but he was worried about losing his stuff. And I was like, well, no, as soon as you sign into I was like, as soon as you sign into your account, everything will come back. And so he did that and boom, it worked.
Yeah, I'll go from my tablet to my cell phone to my computer or this computer or the one at home. It's like it's all there. So
I gotta figure out eventually. I gotta eventually figure out a way to stream on multiple platforms at the same time.
Well, see, that's where I've got my Vimeo account with Live Stream Studio. I found out I didn't even know I could do this, but as I'm doing this now, shout out to anybody watching me on Vimeo or on Facebook. And I can actually go to, because I live streamed on my day job and this channel at the same time. So you can put into the program as many different things that you want. You can put basically a link to stream to something else if you want to, or go to Facebook and all that with this. And you probably can do that, I would think, with the OBS, but I don't know OBS.
What's going on?
Yeah. Well, nothing. We're just.
Are you checking the porcelain? Working on the porcelain on the toilet or something?
Excuse my language. Yeah, it's a little stomach ache working. So what are you talking about?
Streaming on multiple platforms.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys. I know it'd be nice to.
I think StreamYard you can do that too. I think, or some of the different ones like that.
It's crazy, but it would be nice to just go live on. I'm not even hooked up to. I'm really not even hooked up to Instagram, so wouldn't know how to do that. But
big return, yeah, to the 50. But but looks like there's probably like a block in the back or a hole back there, wasn't it? Chat saying, welcome, Brian.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
His stomach started hurting again.
As soon as we start talking about Jerry Jones, I started getting the stomach.
You're like,
starts turning.
I'm driving.
So they're saying,
they're saying what?
No, I see a sports junkie saying StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard. I think you can do that way too. I've done StreamYard once or twice, but see, using StreamYard with my the software. I mean, this is where I was telling you about the Live Stream Studio. It does it for me here. Now I don't get the graphics and all that stuff that they do. You got to do that stuff manually, and there's more things I could do with this if I were actually like
yes, I am, Vinny.
Like Phil. Phil knows all the graphics and all that stuff there. Me, I'm just one take, throw the shit up, and there it goes, and it's gone. I don't make my shit pretty. But that's just me.
Yeah, I have to mask in my knowledge. That's why I was like, I can't let people with pretty lights, and I'm just like, oh, they're gonna take it to the Super Bowl this year.
Work.
Hey, I feel high tech right now because I've got my Cowboys Jobu Sport home.
Ooh, look at you, all branded and everything.
Wow, look at
right
you.
There. Or if
munching going
Jobu country.
Jobu, yeah, it is Jobu country. Or if I can change to the camera that's right there, so you can see the Jobu country and you see the Jobu Sports Report sign right there. I can't wait to actually get back up on this, start working on this floor again and get
somebody's stream. It's easy to do that.
Oh, I like that, Queen Bella. That's hilarious. She gives Mark the super chat and says Jerry Jones gives Brian the bubble guppies.
Damn. What's the bubble guppies? Damn, Bella, what? I've never heard that one before.
Ay, muy chingón.
Muy chingón.
Damn, Bella.
See?
I whip it out. I whip out
my pain is giving you money, Mark. You're welcome.
Sí, yo puedo hablar español, pero
I was looking at the package. The package that you have, that you sent. I've been in your neighborhood or your area before, or your town before. I know exactly where that is.
Who's that?
Shout out to you.
Who's that?
She's like, oh Lord,
Queen
now he
Bella?
knows where I live.
Got him.
Well, we've got
Davis.
1 quarter and 2 minutes and 27 seconds left.
He's got 30 points on my. I didn't start him. Don't you hate
Yeah,
that?
I hate that. Oh, trust me, I hate that.
Losing the Cardinals.
I had DJ Moore the other week
Hold it.
where
You
he
know,
scored
Eastside,
45 points.
kiss my ass. Okay. Everybody has a couple of stinker games.
What
all right.
happened? What's he saying?
No, he's saying, because we lost to the Cardinals, it's like, have you looked around the NFL? Everybody's
losing to somebody like weak.
Didn't the Eagles just have one of those stinker games against Kirk Cousins?
One. They've had one.
Prime time?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Jets. That's what it is, Jets.
Now Jalen Hurts is hurt.
Oh, yeah, not the.
Oh, well, they're saying he's not. But yeah. But they said he wasn't hurt going into that game.
He knows they know he can't miss a game. Back shoulder throw. Nice.
He's a lot more comfortable of a thrower when he's like
they're going to talk about that
coming from behind. Wow, that sounded bad. Pause.
Too bad we couldn't fire Jerry and Catboy. Chris, it'll never happen, man. We just got to get through this.
They own it. They can't. They won't.
But no. He's saying too bad we couldn't.
Ooh, almost
more wishful thinking. When he says when he blows out his birthday candles, that's what he wishes for.
Hopefully they get lucky. They've been getting lucky. Let's face it. They got lucky.
Maybe
with
if
Dak.
enough of us do that.
Yeah, they got lucky with Micah because they didn't want Micah. They could say whatever they want. They wanted the
J.C. Horn.
Yeah, Horn.
Surtain.
That's the guy. J.C. Horn out of South Carolina, and then they wanted
I.R. Horn. Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick Surtain. That's who they wanted. Y'all seen Cowboys?
Cowboy.
Thanks, man. $15 super.
I'm worried about our boys might be overlooking the Rams. Remember, the Cowboys are visiting Link in Week 9.
I didn't say he didn't, but here's the problem.
I think with 2 weeks of it,
he's got a hurt knee, and you keep doing that pushing in his tush in those big pileups. That's not the best thing to be doing. I'm betting that's how he got that shit happen. There's no way in the world that you got 300+ guys.
It's not his knee. It's not his knee. It's his butt bone.
Guys in there. You're in the middle, and you got your guys shoving you forward in there. there's all kinds of body parts.
Look at Brock. Look at Brock Purdy right now. He's
concussed.
Yep, just because the linebacker came up with bam.
Thanks, Yasin. I appreciate it.
Linda,
what do you mean by that?
Linda, what's up?
It's just that they don't know how to do it.
A vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
I'm telling you, that's
you went somewhere like I don't know, man. 49ers getting into a game that they shouldn't be. Just you're getting away from your game plan, and so now you caused injury to somebody. This is how it starts to, the next guy up. Who's their next guy? Sam Donald now?
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
It happened off
all
the
of a
field.
sudden, Sam.
Atlanta, how did it happen off the field?
All of a sudden, Sam Donald turns it on.
Looked like it happened when he went to the ground the other day. I hope he's all right. I don't want to see nothing happen.
Who's that?
Hurts.
Brock Purdy? Oh, it hurts.
Atlanta says it happened off the field. So Hurts has been playing Hurts since week 3. I know the one tackle when he was running. Well, like we always
that
say.
kind of if it was there, it would probably re-aggravate.
Yeah. He looks like he seemed like he was decent enough.
Yeah, he played too.
Wow, look at that hole.
This game.
Tush push.
Okay, Eastside.
Hurts being injured is a big excuse to why he's playing badly. Come here, Pat. You okay?
Wow, big sack.
Was that on second down?
Call him.
Give me some Tums.
Phew. I think I'm sitting here literally asleep with my eyes open.
That's a talent right there.
Oh boy.
Yep, nice. All the way back to the 50. I like how he's pointing. What are you pointing to, Josh?
Come on.
This isn't part of the script.
My dogs keep.
Oh, look at that.
You okay, Patrick? You all right, buddy? You say hi to all the people.
Like I don't smell anybody.
Eagles suck.
Brotherly ball grab. Damn, Bella. If Hurts is playing bad, we'd have more L's. Kate. Okay. Well, I tell you what, you're about to find out. You got the Commanders with the left hand up. And after that, it gets real. It's definitely going to get real. That's the Cowboy thing, Mark. They have very little talent.
Vinny Hagen says, "Go to bed, Mark."
Oh, not yet. Oh. Thinking about going back down to that bathtub and soaking my feet some more. Oh, that felt so good.
You want to get stuck again?
Yeah, I bought a soaker tub when I redid
No,
my
I just sit on the
bathroom,
side of the tub and soak it.
but I haven't
I'm
used
not
it.
sitting in that sucker because I won't be able to get out
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
what I mean. I bought it. I bought a specific, and it's awesome. It was a great, and I haven't used it. So, but hey, it's up there. You never know. You never win.
Good.
See you, Chris May. Thanks for stopping by, my man. Look
Oh,
at that.
my
look at this
God.
guy. What?
Wow, you're going
My
two.
wife did in the kitchen.
Damn, you're not going one. You're going two. You'll be in the.
He's like-
this is gonna be a food coma.
You'll
He's
be
like,
in the
I got a
bathroom
burger
shortly
problem.
yourself, my man.
I got 2 hands and only 1 mouth. It's like, damn.
Well,
There's one for
one
you.
thing I can say
one
is
for Phil.
I've
one
never
for
fallen
game
asleep
time.
with food in my mouth.
Mute.
She was cooking on your channel. At least somebody is. Cooking with Tracy, because Mark's too busy on Joe Booth.
Mark's been busy trying to get the house together.
Yeah, he keeps on. Yeah, this will
You
help him.
making
As
me
soon
tired,
as he's
Brian.
done
I
with this,
know.
he's gonna be
I
yawning
know.
like crazy.
I'm already
He's gonna yawn like
tired,
crazy.
Vinny. I'm on fumes, so I have always. I should know better, but listen, man, I'm gonna gut through it. Thursdays are my
You got
bad day
UPS
at work.
guys to cuss out tomorrow.
What's that?
You got UPS people to cuss out tomorrow.
Mm. Yeah. There was one guy yesterday. I have this apartment complex that's got it's like 80 stops. It's got like a box outside each door. Now they've since put what they call cluster boxes at the front of the building for the whole building, but they still got the old
Cluster box,
boxes.
okay.
Yeah, the cluster ones are nice.
Yeah, but there was I believe it was a Jehovah's Witness. And I don't care what religion. Hey, I
My
don't-
belly's gonna be hurting. No, it's not.
Going around knocking
Sleep it off.
people's
Well,
boxes.
they were putting all the flyers in all the mailboxes, and I'm like, I'm not supposed to use the
Yeah, that's
mailboxes,
a-
but
yeah,
those
that's
boxes
against the
are
law.
not used, so I'm not going to argue with you. But they were putting Halloween as the devil. No, I'm like, whatever, man. Whatever you believe in. They're trying to hand me flyers. I'm like, I'm just trying to work here, bro.
They're like, could you go ahead and put those in there while you're at it? Like, you're gonna be there anyways.
It's
like, I'm
it's
good.
official
He
mail
goes-
only.
It's not
Really?
about being good. I'm like, okay. Whatever, man. You do you. Whatever makes you happy.
Kate, you can definitely have some because it's gonna be more than I can eat tonight.
And you drive
Or-
for a living. Yes, absolutely. Mark about to pass out after that meal. Yeah, Mark, look at him. Okay,
I was about to
He's gonna
pass
be in a
out
food
before.
coma.
Actually, I'm more awake now.
Well, yeah, for now, and then you go to finish that meal. That's when it's gonna really kick in.
I'll get him some snackages.
Mm.
Nothing like running around. Where were we? What was that college that we were at near, Mark, out in the middle of nowhere?
Oh shit! It was where the shooting was.
Yeah, remember I said that, but I can't think of it. Where were we? We were in Canton, but what's that
Columbine?
college?
What's the acronym?
Columbine.
No, back in the 70s.
Like, dang.
A Columbine was
Yeah, it was down there.
that was in Colorado.
Mm.
What was that shooting, people? In Ohio back in the 70s, that mass shooting. Kent State. There it is, Yasin. There it is, Kent State. Me and Mark were driving around. It was like midnight. We were starving. It's probably like 12:30, and we're like, "What's open?" He's looking at his phone, and it was that chicken
Very
place.
sad. Very sad.
What was that place called, Mark?
Wait a minute. Say it again.
Where do we
Chicken
eat?
place.
What was that chicken place?
Oh shit, Raising Cane.
Raising Cane's. We're like, we're going to the Raising
Birmingham.
Cane's. Well, here they have a Raising Cane's right on Kent State. That's why it was still open, because it was a college campus. So,
That shit was nasty.
yeah, it wasn't great. It was okay, but it was just, I like my chicken a little bit more crispy. You know what I mean?
So as you see some of these, so TC on Drum says we've been Cowboy fans long before Jerry, and hopefully after he's gone. See, my
Yeah,
ideal
that's the thing.
situation,
Yeah.
my ideal situation is when Jerry has that time, is that Steven will just want to be a face, and that you'll let Will McClay actually start dealing with those contracts, and you're letting the coach actually, bring in some people. So I mean, I'm hoping he's a little bit more just, I want to be the face of it and talk out my ass, and let other people do the work. So
Neil Young.
They always say that the first generation creates the business, the second generation runs it in the ground.
Damn, yeah, that's some facts.
Take a look at the Raiders right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of that,
Well, at least they got an area that wants to keep them. I mean, that's a win, right?
But Vegas?
It's like sometimes just having somebody that wants you is a win. Because when you're a 5 and you're in love, that's a 10. What is that? Can't remember the she's all that, or no. Wait. It's that's.
No, I don't know.
No, I'm trying to think of the one. He works for the airport. Out of the league, his league, something like that.
24-10. It's now or never, Baker.
And the other
wants to know, hey Brian, have you ever had any dogs chase you?
Oh yeah, I've been bit.
Oh, you gotta be like it's.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I got bit. I got marks all over me from bites, but we get in trouble if we get bit. Believe it or not. Well, they want us to spray the dogs. The management wants us to have our bag, which is fine, but then they want us to spray the dogs. I don't like spraying the dogs unless it's like a pit bull or something that's coming out of nowhere and attacking me.
So they get mad at you for getting bit.
Yeah, they want to try and pin it on us like it's our fault. Because the first thing the employee's going to do is going to be out for a few days.
So how dare you get yourself bit, man?
Yeah. So, did you have your mailbag with you to use as a defense mechanism? Did you have your dog spray?
Wow. MC Philly. Mark, it's hard time tonight for me.
Did you ask the dog politely to back away?
Philly,
probably 3 times, Fuse. Today, their dog came after me.
MC Philly.
That is rough. Sorry, man. Sorry to hear that. That's, yeah.
I heard that they had his house surrounded a couple hours ago.
Who?
Has the I think
I thought they had him in custody.
There was that's the one in Maine.
Yeah.
There was one. I don't know. I heard from a friend that there was a shooting going on at Fort Dix, but I haven't seen anything. Fort Dix is kind of North Jersey, like kind of near Great Adventure, not too far from there. But yeah, so I haven't heard much about it. But people be. Ooh, that could have been picked. People be crazy. We got nothing else better to do than go kill innocent people.
Man, I really hope Charlotte gets more involved. I seriously do. Like,
I don't know, man. I don't know. Anything's better than Forehead the grandson.
Dude,
like we could. That's probably where they got the big. That's where they got the big screen TV idea.
You can't.
That's where they got that big screen idea.
Google.
Like, yeah, boom.
Listen,
it was a good pocket. It was a good pocket too, and then number 10 was open in the He delivers in a truck.
Damn.
In his
Brian, you deliver in a truck. Well, I have a truck,
both, right?
And I walk all day, though. I got to park and loop, park and loop, park and loop. But then I do have 2 different areas. I have a small driving in the morning, and then I have maybe another 20 minutes of driving in the afternoon. Then the last hour and 15 minutes of my route is a real nice neighborhood that I drive. It's all driving. So, I probably have about 610 stops. Maybe, 200 of it is driving. Cowboys had the best uniforms in the NFL. Really? You think so? Me and Phil always talk about we like the uniform, but we feel like we need to get with the hip with the
empty house.
They need to come up with something.
Well, the tradition. Come on, man. Put that.
I don't need black helmets.
Get it. I get it. That's
black.
that's why we're still using the measuring chains crap is because of tradition. It's just like I need to get away from some of that.
Yeah, it would be nice to. I've sent
all black jerseys, something like
I don't really want black,
all blue, all navy, and that gorgeous blue that they had. Yeah,
give me an all royal or I don't know, something cool. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I'll know it when I see it. So it would be nice to have.
MC Philly, shout out to you. I thought so.
Up north.
I'm not expecting any Oregon Duck stuff, but like at least something.
Vinny.
Appreciate you, bro.
I mean, they consider it a walking route. I walk 10 miles a day, Vinny.
I mean, he's like, he looked like a fat ass. That's why I can't understand if you walk all the time.
Yeah, right. Thanks, buddy. I love you too.
I'm messing. I gotta do it when you're not expecting it.
I can walk all day.
They really surrounded
it. It maintains me. It doesn't.
No, you've already lost a lot of weight.
But I've put some back on. But this. The summer for me isn't the easy.
Have fun.
Yeah, like the summer part is hard for me. I usually, right now, it's a little chilly. You want to eat, Usually after the New Year's when I.
Real question here.
Do it hard. Pause. What?
Eagles Army down under wants to know, what's your real opinion of our rookie class?
Right now,
sometimes it takes time for your rookie class to show up.
I think
we've gotten nothing out of it.
I think with the positions that they are all in is just there's somebody in front stopping them from being on the field. It's so you're not seeing a whole lot.
I like
just
the
and then
rush.
And then Schoonmaker is just as much as you put him there. He's not
training camp. The injuries.
Yeah, exactly. But even with him being in there now, I mean. He gets an occasional target. He's been missing some blocks and stuff. His block, but not been terrible. It's definitely been better than Schultz, for example. But I expect him to improve, and it really I think it's going to come down to if injuries happen, whether you're going to see a lot of these guys featured a little bit more.
Yeah. Kate, how'd you become a Eagle fan? Your dad?
Yeah, he says game time. You're forgetting about our color rush uniforms with the white helmets and blue. Yeah, but it's just white. It's just like it's.
Steve is going to have two siblings as partners. You can't be Catboy when Charlotte and Jerry Jr. can vote him out. Yeah, but we don't know that any of them are going to be any better.
See, I like Charlotte. I think Charlotte. I'm with Phil. I think what Charlotte would do is she would identify the best person for the job and say, what tools do you need to run it? There you go, bud.
I think she'd be more aggressive about it. Yeah, I do. I really do.
Whereas Steven and Jerry, they both played the games. And Jerry, believe it or not, at a higher level. But Steven is a chemical engineer. He's just smart as hell. But, not to get mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm around a lot of smart people. I'm not going to name names, but...
Look smart, but no common sense.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. You can't.
And we have a winner.
You can't think on your feet, type of deal. My oldest son, he's just unbelievably smart.
It's a push, not a pull. Like
sometimes he's a little, he doesn't think it's, he doesn't think.
My brother Tony, who passed.
We all know somebody, right?
Oh my Lord. He had more degrees than you could shake a stick at, but no.
What's that, Mark?
My brother Tony, who passed.
Yeah.
He had, he graduated. He got his doctorate at GW. He graduated from VCU, got another degree at University of Colorado. Had all these degrees. I mean, you literally have a stack of books and say, "Oh, I've got to do a 5,000-word dissertation on that on Wednesday," and have it done. But regular shit, it was like he'd call me up, hey, how do you do such and such? It's like, you can look it up. Oh, I don't know how to do that. So what do you mean you don't know how to look it up online?
He's smart enough to know not to do it.
He literally lived off the land.
Really?
So
I do like, yeah.
he's wasn't your typical black person.
Well,
He
not
moved to
black.
Alaska
I
for
just
like
mean
15
he
years.
lived off the land, though?
He built
Off the
built
grid?
his house and didn't have like electricity in
Off the
Alaska
grid.
for like the first 2 years
Yeah,
and
he's off
shit
the
like
grid.
that. And goes from Alaska to the Big Island.
I'm with you, Fuse. I like him too.
How you go from Alaska to the Big Island, and then he ended up
like
having
the
a place
color
on
rush.
the eastern
I
shore
do like
where
him.
he was seeding oysters and shit.
No. Well, he sounds like a very interesting man.
He was,
You
and
know.
I missed him. So
It's crazy.
4th and 2, and they're going for it.
Yeah, they got something to prove.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know.
We're going to get all these losses back in one
Last
game.
game of the season. Can't hold
Jethro and
anything back
Cap
now.
were cheap SOBs. Yassine.
Man,
Yeah. Listen,
Okay,
I've been.
I knew I wouldn't miss anything when I fell asleep in the first quarter. Laugh out loud.
When we could be 4-2, and most likely 5-2, and be this frustrated, that's fine. I mean, I'm
We're
just
spoiled.
frustrated, man. I'm
Remember, we
frustrated.
got higher standards. I don't know how we can have high standards when we ain't done shit in
Yeah,
20
that's the thing.
years. We don't
Surprise me.
deserve to have higher standards.
Surprise me. Do something that I don't expect you're going to do and say, wow, that was unbelievable. And not give up the farm. Figure it out. Make a trade. When was the last time they actually traded somebody? Trade
Mark.
somebody for somebody. But,
Great, Lance.
No, I said
what's up,
trading
Holly?
somebody.
Welcome back.
Somebody for somebody.
Yeah. Throw that somebody. Like,
We believe in our own guys.
I like what you said regarding, I don't like naming names, but in this case, you brought it up, so I will name it.
Oh, Lord.
No, Donovan Wilson. That makes a lot of sense. You put Donovan
Especially
Wilson
with how
as part
Bell
of
has
the
been coming.
package. Yeah, Marquise Bell has stepped up. Mark's ignoring me. He's in his food
Well,
coma.
especially when you got
I'm
Wanye as well,
sleeping.
too.
I know. Donovan Wilson.
Well, that's what you said,
yeah.
right?
You can look at that and say, we've got quite a few safeties and things, and maybe you package him up to try and get something else.
I mean, it's not that if you use him for something, it's not like the contract was a mistake. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
If you're getting an asset back, be creative. You just don't have to unload all your picks. You have to give a pick away to get something.
2 weeks away from an L. Hurt season. Oh, no. Last year was hurt season. That's done and over.
It's over. Right now, he's just hurts.
It's Jalen gets hurt season. Philly D. What's up, Philly D? All teams have success. Eagles only team to beat Lombardi in a championship game. My God.
Food coma, right, Vinny? That's what it is, man. He's got a food coma.
Micah will be a holdout next year. He wants help, not getting it.
He might be. Sorry, guys, but yeah, he might be.
I don't think it's because of that, but I think he could be a holdout. Yeah.
You like my new hat?
Nice. Can't see it. What, you got a hat on?
Yeah, it's all black,
Camouflage.
but it's all black. It's just different shades of black.
I think the light kind of makes it look. Oh yeah, there's like a gray. Oh, there we go.
But it's black. It's just different shades of black. There's no green in it or nothing. Come on, man. I'll mess around. I would not mind trading Donovan Wilson or Curse. You would get more for Wilson just because he's so young.
I like Curse, though, man.
Yeah, I like Curse. Curse is not having as good a year, and he is up after this year. Well, what makes Donovan attractive to other,
Dave, you're
other
right.
teams is because
Eagles are 2 steps ahead of us.
He's locked up.
Yet they still have a hard time beating us. So there's
We'll
that.
see, Fuse. That's how I look at it. Let's be creative, people. I mean, what does he want?
Parsons could come.
Why don't you take him
Hurts
for
is
a walk
100% Eagles
outside?
quarterback. That's all that counts.
Yeah, it's going to be 80 this week here, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It
Monday,
was
it's going to go down into
it was
the low
85.
30s.
It's
Oh,
85
yeah?
here
Oh,
today.
was it really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's beautiful out.
It was hot.
Wow. Wow. I was walking. I thought it was fine. Let's look at the
First, a
5-day.
special
Tomorrow,
kid. He saw Red
77
winning
and cloudy.
championship in Alabama and getting benched is special.
Saturday, 82 and sunny.
Yeah, it's gonna be gorgeous for homecoming.
Yeah, hope you enjoy the game.
Oh,
Wait.
I took my ticket for the game.
I know.
It's sold
I
out.
know. Yeah.
So we'll tailgate, take Jello shots, and prime rib at the tailgate. So hey, not the worst thing in the world.
I'm off Sunday and then I'm off Tuesday. It looks like it's gonna rain all day here Tuesday, so looks like I got a good day off to have an excuse to stay inside. Work on the
10 minutes left of this game.
how
Oh,
much? 10?
Lordy.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing good. It is 28 degrees here in Montana. Johnny Payne, shout out to you, man. I heard it's beautiful
28
there.
degrees. Is it? Did he say 28?
Yeah, in Montana.
That must be that cold front that's headed our way.
You got to catch the ball, right, Phil?
Yep.
Hey, I'm about to watch it right now. Here we go.
You got to
Boom.
catch that, man.
Why is your TV
Oh, yeah,
so
that
far
was right, didn't
behind?
No, because the one I'm
He pulled a
using
Michael
is going
Gallup.
through Comcast,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
going through. It says the delay. There's like,
He pulled a Michael.
but if I
Gallup.
was actually make the TV actually do the Prime app, I think I would be right on the same page as you guys. I gotta set that up. I gotta quit being lazy, man.
Well, they got a first down,
I like
right?
that running back.
White.
Yeah, White has been running.
Yeah, he's a
strong.
He
runner.
runs
Boom.
through Philly. Not if the Cowboys beat you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, really. Keep it there, Brian. Where can I get that hat, Brian? I got it on eBay, believe it or not, but it's you can get it. You can get it at all the sites. You could probably NFL shop. I just happened to see it on eBay from a guy that I buy from. I think it was like 30 some bucks.
24. Baker Mayfield gets rid of it. Wide open.
Wide open.
Uh-oh.
Mike Evans.
There's Mike Evans.
Oh,
there's a flag. And then there's a flag. What's the flag?
A blue chip prospect
Holding.
from Alabama. Oh, sorry, that's my Keith Jackson.
Coyote says no trade.
You know what? I just realized. You know what? Got my stomach going.
What's that?
My kids, my boys. I shouldn't say kids. They're all bigger than me. They love Domino's. To me, that's not even real pizza. That's like freaking nasty shit. But they got Domino's. So I was in a rush. So I wolfed down a slice.
Slam down a couple slices of that shit.
Oh man, it's like it's cleaning out my walls. So
that's Chipotle for me. It's like, if your guys being good at Chipotle, it won't be tomorrow.
I could do a nice bowl. What do you call it? Like a.
Their steak is too well done for me.
Yeah. I like which is we won't go to Chipotle. We'll go to what's the other place, Tina? Hello. Pancheros. Yeah, we like Pancheros better.
Okay, I've never heard of them, but okay.
It's the same type of deal. They specialize in burritos and their bowls and the cilantro lime rice, and it's good. Always go with the pinto beans. Pinto beans is where it's at. So you get the chips and the queso cheese. It's nice. That kills my guts, Vinny. Yeah, I'll be back in there. Yeah, Domino's is gross. It is. But that's like a lot of younger kids, that's what they like. I'll go out and buy awesome real pizza. And they'll eat it, but it's like Domino's they like. I'm like, dude, that's not even real pizza. But when you're in a pinch, you have a slice.
You're right about that. Oh,
I could see Mark pound some snackages.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Glimmer Man. That's what we have. We have Moe's.
Yeah,
the other one.
that's yeah.
Welcome to Moe's.
Yeah, we have Moe's here. Little
but my
Caesars,
common
Moe's,
sense telling me
Domino's,
Dallas will lose to
Papa
the Rams.
John's.
When I know they won't. I matched and
Pizza Hut.
handicapped it, and it wouldn't make sense based on the data. I don't do wish, hope, pray.
Baker Mayfield looks like crap. Yeah, Moe's.
I didn't know which way you were going to go with
Domino's in the pinch. Yeah, I know. I messed up, Glimmer. I'm paying for it now. Oh, it's pretty much gone. It's like, how much damage could one packy chip do? How much damage could one slice do?
When we do ours, Domino ones, we'll do like an Alfredo pizza,
Yeah.
just because that one definitely a lot better there.
Okay.
I put chicken on it. Boom! It's just the little one loves it.
My middle one is my wife has to. She's had a rough day. We were at 2 different hospitals. Well, she was. Not for her, but
For work.
for
Oh,
no,
that's what I
for
figured.
her parents. Both of her parents are not doing well, and a friend.
Sorry about that,
Yeah,
man.
It's starting to get contagious, dude. You're starting. I'm like trying to fight it off.
But my
Well,
son has to catch
between
his
the
6 a.m.
18
flight.
hours I've been up,
I told you that burger, those 2 burgers.
but no, I still have one of them left here.
Oh, here we go. At
I'm
least
gonna wait till the broadcast is over and just throw it up like
Throw it down.
like Scooby.
Like people don't want to hear me.
yeah,
You know.
Okay.
yeah. Those wings and kickers are both whack.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield goes down.
Epinesa.
Mayfield
5 minutes and the clock is still running. Yay!
Domino's Buffalo wings are whack. I haven't had them in a long time. What I will say, what I like, I haven't had them since the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna have to break them out for when we play the Eagles because it was good
Excuse
luck.
me while I whip this out.
Was those, what were those called from Pizza Hut? They're like those wrap things, those fold. What were they called? I forget what they're called, but Pizza Hut has this new thing that's like flat. Melts. The melts are good. So everybody, all us Cowboy fans, got to get some melts in a couple weeks because that was the kryptonite.
I don't care. Shout out to you, Lola. We just love you. Thank you so much.
Like I didn't have my nap today.
I didn't. I don't normally nap.
Back in my day, we used to put beds in the
Yeah, I don't nap.
4th and 10.
Yeah, he's trying to run. Yeah.
You got to catch that one too.
He's dropped. Oh, there's a flag. Does it say
Godwin's a local guy too. He's from Philly. First down, automatic.
Saved.
Prayers. Everyone is yawning. Vinny. Yeah, these guys are old. So my body's exhausted from using the lavatory for a half hour. The first 25 minutes, which is
you didn't stretch
me.
like that was probably what happened with Tyron Smith.
Yeah, I didn't stretch. The first 25 minutes was just me trying not to pass out. Then everything went well.
I blacked out for a little bit there.
How was the Mambo sauced wings?
Mambo sauce. Mambo sauce is very sweet.
I'm a sweet heat guy.
It's not really hot.
Mark is just a hot guy. He just puts butter and hot sauce and
I like it up.
I like turtles. Ooh, you gotta catch that.
I like
Jesus.
Yeah, Baker's not getting much help.
That's the theme of this drive, huh? They gotta catch that.
We got Wingstop here, and we got Buffalo Wild Wings. I will say, I had
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Where did you get that hat? I got it from eBay, Vinny. But like I said, it's
I got it from the Bay of E.
Dude, you got to make that catch, man.
it's a $39.30.
He's
There
had
it
a
is.
hell of a
Flex
lot of
fit.
drops tonight.
There it is. I
Not
told
that
you,
Baker
that's
Mayfield is great, but damn.
like
Wow.
Pee Wee Playhouse. We're like every time we say that phrase, we go, ah! You gotta catch that.
Kate, I'll have
I
to
wanted
check.
a black cat,
check it
Vinny.
in.
I have a couple of them, but this one's nice. It's a little. Sometimes I go small, medium. Sometimes I go They only had medium, large, so it's a little big. But sometimes hats give me headaches if they're too tight.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
This
Man,
is
that was a tackle. Ooh.
Defense.
So much
it's
anger.
nice, man.
3rd and 8 here.
Maybe I'll get
Last
another
10
one and
minutes
do
have
a
been rolling,
giveaway,
actually.
Vinny. There you go. It's a good idea. I'll have to
Might be
find
3rd
one.
and 8 for me. What's going on?
Oof.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's it.
Come on, Baker. Get up. You got to go for it. The Baker's like, man, I'm getting lit up. Yeah, he's not happy. He's tough, though. Baker is tough.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, to be a quarterback in Cleveland, you have to be tough because they've got the curse that's going on.
3:11 left in
That's
the
a bit.
game. 4th and 8. This is
Yes.
fucking take off the ball, tuck and run, roll out, says Glimmerman. Oh, he's
Oh,
engulfed. Yeah, I'm just seeing it now.
Been
Yeah.
sacked about, 7, 8 times?
Oh, and then there's a flag. So I wonder if they're gonna.
And it'll be after the.
You continue the script. Is that what you're telling me?
First down, automatic first down. Roughing the passer. Good. Look at that. Right there. Right there. You
face
grabbed
mask.
his face
Oh, yeah.
mask.
Face mask.
That's
Face
so
mask, yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Bingo. Got him.
Wow.
I mean, that was an easy one. That was almost as easy as
the
what the
Eagle one?
Eagle guy did on the Miami Dolphin last week.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him. He's going in for. Look at that. Look, that was a solid bite too.
Mm-hmm.
He took almost half of the burger there with that bite. That's a
Mm.
Joe Boo bite. Bam. Snackages.
Oh my God! Look at his mouth; it's so big.
well, hey,
A whole different discussion.
Phil was there. We witnessed it.
Okay, gotta get
She's
that
probably watching now.
All right, so
Oh, that was almost a great catch, Mike Evans.
almost only counts some horseshoes and hand grenades.
Game over, and you screw yourself.
What's it like to go from Tom Brady to Baker Mayfield? God.
Yeah, right.
It could have been worse, maybe.
Oof,
Ooh.
that was actually, he was going to catch that until the second guy came in.
Yeah.
That was crazy. He can't eat. He's a growing. Oh, he can eat.
He's a growing boy.
He got hit in the groin.
I don't know. Well, we're thinking about a French dip.
There it is.
You
Get
got
about
it.
4 pounds of.
You gotta get the au jus sauce.
Mhm.
That's easy to make too.
Yeah.
Dip that in and caramelize the onions.
Oh yeah,
put
that's
onions on the sub.
that'll
Dip
get
the
you
roast
going.
beef in there and let the cheese melt on top of it. Put it on the sub. Bam.
Yeah, man, that's not right.
Mm.
You're making me hungry.
That sounds
Get a nice
tasty.
little bowl of the sauce so you can dip it into it. Get it soggy.
The soup du jour. That sounds tasty. I'll have that.
Is it Dak's fault or Mike McCarthy's? I'm going to say it's both, but mostly Mike McCarthy.
I'm in, Mark. Vinny's coming. He said he's in.
In for what?
You want some of that?
Oh, the sub? Okay.
Yeah.
Put it in your mouth.
I will say this, Vinny. If you ever do go to where Mark's serving you food, make sure you're at the front of the line. It will disappear quick.
We didn't run out of food.
No, there was the one sub. That, I don't know if it was the pulled pork. I don't know which one it was, but it was freaking gone. It's like bam. I think that was when Rio hit it
What
about
we did last
3
year,
times.
we did 3 7-foot subs.
3?
3 7-foot subs.
Oh, at the tailgate.
At the last one, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff. God. It all went though.
Yeah.
If you build it, they will eat it.
4th and 10. 2:51 left.
Do you think it'll be another bailout?
Oh, he's throwing it. Got him.
You got it.
Horrible throw. Got him.
Wow.
It ain't
Wow.
over yet.
Hmm.
What was the line on the game? They're going for 2, right? Let's see what the line was. I think it was, I want to say 5.5.
Grant G. Shout out to you, buddy.
Oh, the line was -10, the Bills.
Wow.
So,
Bills
looks
ain't covered.
that, they're going to cover. That was a cover-saving touchdown. Can't wait for Jerry to trade for Henry. I'm going to get Henry's jersey at ASAP Fuse. That would be great,
Yep.
man. I don't think it's going to happen. Got it. Got him.
He needs to do more ricochet passes.
That was impressive.
2 and 2.
That was impressive.
Bank shot touchdown. Bank shot TD. 2-point conversion. Boom.
Man, better lucky than good, right?
Yeah.
That was a little Shane Falco-ish.
All right.
Falco. Austin Eckler. I don't have an opinion on Brandon Staley, and it doesn't matter. I have to do my job. That's an endorsement if I've ever seen one. So let me guess. Here's a question for you. If Brandon Staley gets fired, does Kellen become the head coach?
Oh, God.
Oh.
One sheet of bounty versus one sheet.
Sure.
Just saying, you know.
So when Ron Rivera gets fired, does
Damn, 848.
the enemy get the head coaching gig? When the offense is ass too?
Might be an interim. Might turn around and be an interim one. So you think 2-point? You think they're going to go for the onside? Or you think they're going to kick it off?
Onside,
Definitely onside.
Think onside?
probably.
Just because they really haven't been able to
Stop
the
him,
offense.
Exactly.
Willie Bester, you're literally waving the white flag for 23. That's dumb.
I'm not.
I'm not waving.
What?
I'm not
I
waving.
think we're making the playoffs.
Playoffs?
I still
Don't
think we're
talk about
we're
playoffs.
still a playoff
Playoffs?
team.
You
It's
kidding
just,
me?
You know, what
Playoffs?
pushes you past that
I just
point?
hope we can win a
We're
game.
bitching
know.
and moaning and groaning, hoping that Jerry Jones will listen and actually
I
do
just
something
wanna-
extra.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to replace the number 1s and 2s. I want to replace the 4s and 5. You know, I want to take that, make that better.
Well,
know? Like, I'm not trying to get a backup
yeah.
person. I'm not either that. But
Me, I'm
you know,
kind of the opposite of Phil.
even if they're rotating down, like if you bring me a number 1 and then you're rotating down, you're still making that 3.
They're
better,
good at
you know what I'm
churning
saying?
the bottom of the roster.
Yeah.
They're always churning the bottom of the roster. But I think you need to look to your quarterback, to Micah, to D-Law, to all those guys. Look them in the eye, to Zach Martin. You know, say, here, Boom. Here's a couple pieces. They don't have to be the best. They don't have to be Pro
Oh,
Bowlers.
that touchdown hit off the helmet into his.
Yeah.
What?
That was crazy.
That actually helped. That straight up helped.
Oh, they're kicking it deep. Must have
Both
all
of
the
them.
timeouts.
So both of them. He was just like, I think I should get extra points for that. If I can
Wow.
ricochet it off
He
these
just
other
fell.
guys, should I get extra points?
Yeah, right. So, I want them to make a move for that to show their veterans that, we are trying to go all the way. Sometimes you need a move like that.
What about a guy like Sue,
I mean, he's out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's some guys where you could.
Eagles will probably pick him up. No, actually, Eagles don't need him. Their D-line is stout.
Yeah, their D-line's pretty
It's
inside,
really good.
yeah.
I'm not,
So, man, there's a guy right there that you could go for. But you would have to be a contender,
Yeah.
Frank Clark is out there. Give me Frank Clark.
No, Frank signed with
Yeah,
Seattle.
he's signed.
Oh, he
yeah.
did?
He's in Seattle.
Yeah, I messaged you that during your live stream.
Yeah, I saw that.
Go get Frank Clark. I was like,
But he couldn't read it, I think.
Yeah,
He
well,
probably couldn't
listen,
read
I
it.
couldn't read anything, number one. So
yeah.
And number two, I don't have time to look at my phone all day.
And number 3, I like
And-
Toyota.
and I did send you something.
Wait a minute. What you trying to say, bro?
I'm just saying, I gotta move.
No. What you trying to say?
Did I not send you some info because I didn't have time to act on it? Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, see, that's how much you look at your shit.
Man, I was driving. Would you
Ah,
like
so
me to
you
drive
were?
and read text?
No, I sent you the. I don't know. I'll look at my text. I could tell what I sent you. Oh, it was the Jerry Jones thing. Jerry not doing anything. It was a Bleacher Report.
Do you believe anything that you hear from Jerry Jones?
No, it was Bleacher Report saying Jerry Jones thinks he has a roster that can. No.
Like he likes his guys, but who are
Yeah, he
his
works
guys?
all
Every
day.
single one of his guys is.
But he
his
wants
guy?
you to pick up the phone and make a call about a trade.
Yeah, we're gonna call you.
I want you to want me.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about at that interview. Risks. I took risks when I bought the team. Nobody cares anymore, Jerry.
Yeah, exactly.
What have you done for me lately?
I got a great deal
Listen,
when I got this car. Like,
now you're worth how many billions at the $10 billion?
And I don't see what are you risking now? That's my point.
Exactly.
What are you risking now? You think that if you make a trade, you're going to lose everything?
That's what I was trying to tell my son about when the Phillies lost the other night. I said,
I'm
these
saying
guys
you
are
could always
making
get
millions.
draft picks back later. You know what I'm saying? It's just
You know who cares? Is the fans care the most. An occasional player you'll see on the sideline crying, but normally a couple minutes after the game, they're fine.
We're going to go party.
They're, swapping jerseys. They're talking about like where they're going on vacation. They're fine. And that's most players.
mm-hmm.
So it's the fans who take it the hardest. At the end of the day, they're getting paid. And if their stats are there, that's even better.
35-year guys. This is huge.
It's huge.
Oh, Buffalo doesn't
First
get.
down.
They got it.
Never mind.
And it's
Yeah.
As I say that, never mind.
It's going to be huge. Yes, he drives and streams Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Jerry
Josh
likes
Allen
his guys.
so clutch.
Dak has to take a team on his back. Like he did last year, Vinny. He gets no credit about the win in Tampa. Now it's, they were
Cowboys won in
They were an
Tampa.
8-win
What are you
team.
talking about?
Okay, going into the game.
That was a dream.
The
That did-
pundits were saying Dallas was going to lose. They were waiting to talk crap against Dallas because we could never beat Tom Brady. How'd that work?
Oh,
out?
they knew. Everybody was picking, of course, Tom
Yeah.
Brady.
Dak had a perfect quarterback rating in a road playoff game. I don't care who you're playing. And try that sometime. Just a year prior, Eagles went on the road to Tom Brady in Tampa and got waxed. You like when I say that. They got waxed so much so that they wanted to go out and get Russell Wilson. Thank God the Eagles didn't do that. What a debacle Russell Wilson's turned out to be.
Wow. Yeah.
A weirdo he is.
Yeah,
Jeez.
got them.
He's got some
Nation,
stipulation where
let's
his family's allowed to show up at the team facility and just wander around. It's like, dude. And last year, Russell, he played fat all year. He was out of shape. McCaffrey's a beast.
Now Cincinnati plays better, so always starts off slow.
Yeah.
So this may be where they're catching their stride.
The Lions, will they bounce back? It's
They're
at
playing
the
the
Lions.
Raiders, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy G's back. Jimmy G.
Jimmy G also has 8 interceptions, and he's only played in 6 games.
So you like Kirk Cousins, I'm hearing.
Hmm.
You.
Here we go.
Like him for what?
Oh, I mean, possibly the future. You like that, don't you? You like that.
No, I'm surprised you don't have Cowboy fans saying we need to go get Kirk Cousins. He's better than Dak.
I'm needling them. Have you had a dangerous Subway sandwich? No, I haven't, Johnny Payne. Yeah, please
Dangerous.
explain.
Danger Russ.
Danger Russ. Oh, Danger Russ. So it's behind that damn heart again. I have not. I stopped eating the Subway when I realized Jared was a pedophile.
Yeah.
No. That's a lie. I think I've had a couple since. I actually watched that documentary. That was a little creepy, man.
3rd and 2.
One creepy dude. How could you be so wrong? You think you'd want to vet
They didn't get it.
your guy who's selling you, he's pushing you all your footlongs. Have you ever
Pause.
pause?
Going to Pink's.
I haven't seen her around. Who was that? Karen? Is that her name? Karen?
Yeah, he did say dangerous Subway sandwich.
Danger Russ, yes.
They got a lot closer than that. But
Let's
yeah.
ride. Let's ride. Where you riding to, Russ?
The 4th down, are they going to go for it?
Nah, they're going to. 30 seconds left. Wow. Wouldn't this be awesome if they came down and won? Jared,
It's no
can't
timeouts. It's
say
Baker
that,
Mayfield.
Hey, at least it was a
Hey,
half
you've almost
decent game.
made it. 31 seconds.
For Prime Video there with Primetime Neon Sanders.
Remember, he had that as many drops as he had.
Remember, he had that
38, 270.
that album.
Oh,
Must
yeah,
be
yeah.
the money.
Yeah. That was almost as bad as Eddie Murphy.
My girl,
Party all the time.
Party all the time. Party all the
Party all the
time.
time.
My girl wants to party all the time.
21
Buddy,
seconds.
What about Troy Aikman's one? He had a country one, didn't he?
Oh,
Sing it.
God.
God, that was
That
terrible.
was horrendous. I wonder if that song is so bad you could probably play it and not get
And now he's
copyrighted.
making beer.
You need to dial that one up as one of sound cue.
Yeah, really. That's so bad they would not care. Oh, fuck it, let him play.
Everybody just cashing in.
Yeah.
Nobody's here to listen to his voice.
Yeah, that was like, if I remember correctly, it was like a slower song. Too.
Yeah, it was,
like,
yeah.
dude, it's like Brokeback type. Come on,
Like,
Troy.
stay in your lane, dude. Stay in your
Yeah,
lane.
All right, 21 seconds left to go.
Baker Mayfield. He drops back. He releases the ball. It's caught.
Oh. 16 seconds left.
16 seconds.
Mm. And they got about 65
Donald
yards.
McNabb. Backs are split. Place hit. "21 seconds. Before Nelly, there was a Dion. Pioneers in the house. Before Prime Video, there was Prime Time Neon Dion Sanders.
15, 12.
What are you doing? Oh,
Skip Bayless is a chump. I like that. That's a nice one.
That ain't no lie.
Yeah, Skip Bayless. Skip Shameless.
I'm gonna skip
Why
his
did
channel.
Buffalo take a timeout?
We gotta talk about it.
Oh, yeah. 16 seconds in a lifetime. It'll never end.
Yeah. Even Baker's still trying to figure. Huh.
Big one.
Oh.
Philly gets all the tough games at home, if you notice.
Yep. And they
Miami
also
at
get all the
home.
calls, too.
Buffalo at home. Get out of bounds. 8 seconds left, and this party is over. Party all the time. My girl wants to party all the time.
It's gonna be stuck in your head, isn't it?
Sorry. Party all the time. Do you think any NFL teams fear our Cowboys? No. Not the offense. I think the defense, they got to be on their feet. They have to be aware. But offensively, well, we don't scare anybody. That doesn't mean we can't move, but and move the ball. But we haven't
4
proven
seconds left.
We haven't proven
geez.
that we could do much offensively. Where are they at here?
Like the 32-yard line.
Their own 32?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hook and ladder, baby. Here we go. Hook and ladder.
Because I'm so tired, there'll be a
Feels like
penalty.
I'm at
It'll
it.
extend it.
No, all of a sudden my internet just decided to do different things. It's like, oh, you're still online? Oh, my bad. I thought
Free
you were going to
play.
be
Oh, they blew it there.
Told you it was going to be a flag.
city.
Von Miller. He was trying to decapitate somebody.
The defense offside.
Excuse me. The
Von
offense
Miller
only
offside.
scares us fans. Yeah, right, Johnny?
Wow.
Wasn't even close, Vaughn.
Yeah, it wasn't even there. Like I
He
guessed wrong.
Wrong. I like his face mask, though.
Charlie Murphy.
Oof. He just threw his, oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord.
He had a crease if he could have
Chris Godwin.
over.
Chris
Wow.
Godwin, he was open. Oh, my God. Could you imagine?
Yeah. If he had a second to actually concentrate on it.
By the time he turned around, it was like, boom.
It was like it fell out of nowhere.
So it's okay that he hit him and stuff because he stumbled.
Yeah. Could you imagine if he caught that and they won?
How come there's no pass interference in
That's
there?
what I'm saying. 43. I'm thinking
They
that there's
hardly ever
something
call
there, but got him turned around, kind of like, yeah, grabbing onto him. But I guess it wasn't.
All righty. So we learned something here, didn't we, last time game time?
Yes, we did.
So I'm going to mute my mic so that way you can do your outro
All right.
without me fucking it up.
All right. Listen, everybody, I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me in Prime Time and Mark Holmes. So it's been a tiring but fun and enlightening experience. Phil,
And belly busting.
do you have anything that you would like to say before we roll the credits?
Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys letting me come through and hang with you guys on Thursday. I know this makes it a little bit more exciting because Thursday night football, if you're just watching it and not chatting with people,
Yeah, definitely.
it can draw out quite a bit. And this one was a little bit more of an exciting game, but it got kind of weird there for a little bit. So I know we're coming back on Saturday to do our
I'll definitely be posting some stuff on that and the links and stuff. Check
I
us
don't
out on
think I
Saturday
need to
night.
have my Saturday evening because I'll be tailgating at JMU.
Oh yeah, so you won't be able to do your.
So 24-18 Buffalo, Willie.
But all right, everybody, I am gonna do my outro now, Mark, and everybody, I will see everybody tomorrow on my lunchtime chat. Peace out, people. Late. Turn out the lights. The party's over.